Hello, truck.
Brought to you by Red Robin and Surprise. At Red Robin, we serve more than just gourmet burgers. We also serve our communities in more ways than just yum.
Did you know Red Robin offers fundraisers for local charities, catering for all your events? There's even Kids Days every Wednesday. Learn more about these burgerific opportunities at redrobin.com, or better yet, visit us at Surprise Red Robin and see yourself why it's the perfect destination for yum.
Red Robin, yum.
Our Sports Academy classes are designed so that student athletes can participate in their sport during the day. What that allows us to do is allows us to develop them in here year-round. We're not trying to build bodybuilders, we're not trying to build weightlifters, we're not trying to build powerlifters, we're trying to build athletes. And so it's not about killing them every single time, it's about building them up throughout long periods of time so we can focus on long-term athletic development. Discipline, effort, and consistency win regardless of what it is.
Welcome to a beautiful night in El Mirage, Arizona. Two opponents from the 3A West region look to light things up on the football field on the first Friday night of October and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Glad to have you here on DSB Live at Dysart High School as the Demons host the Shadow Mountain Matadors in this 3A West region matchup. Glad to have you along for the ride here tonight. I'm Devin Henry.
And I'm Aiden Gower.
Glad to have everybody with us here as we get ready for some football between the 3-3 Shadow Mountain Matadors, the 2-4 Dysart Demons. A pair of very different schedules so far and two very different teams. We kick things off here, Aiden.
I know this is gonna be a very interesting match. You know, looking at the stats, I'm looking for a lot of defensive action from the Shadow Mountain Matadors based on their past matchups. That's gonna be the big thing I'm looking for here.
Coin toss happening at midfield right now between the Matador and Dysart Demon captains. Demons wearing pink numbers, pink name on the front of their jerseys for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You'll see all the extra pink work as well on the arm guards, the gloves, the socks. Absolutely love seeing it. Looks like Dysart will be receiving the opening kickoff here tonight as we get ready to roll here from El Mirage, Arizona. Your captains tonight for the visiting Shadow Mountain Matadors, Isaac Unger, Logan Lewandowski, Asher Kendall, and Keegan Kerr. Kerr just gained an offer from the University of Ottawa earlier this week. Your captains for the home Dysart Demons, the senior safety and receiver, Connor Stonger, senior cornerback and safety, Caden Braxton, senior offensive and defensive lineman, Pablo Miramontes Garduno, and number 5, the sophomore quarterback, Josiah Laborin. Ready to kick things off here in El Mirage. Dysart staying at 2-4 right now, but they are undefeated so far in their lone game in the West region looking for a big win here tonight before they enter their bye week in their last 3 games of the season. Shadow Mountain, they're at 300 or 500, a 3-3 record, 1-1 inside region play as well. Coming off of a nail-biting loss at home against Sierra Linda, one of the larger schools in the state of Arizona. They have 4 consecutive games to end off this year. No bye week for the Matadors in 2025. 11 straight weeks of football as they try to find their way into the state tournament for the first time since 2010.
Yeah, 11 straight weeks. That's a lot of football there.
A lot of football, a lot of action, no breaks for first-year head coach Joseph Scott. Jimmy Park tees things up here for the Matadors. For the Dysart Demons, it is former Demon alum John Ganados, his 9th year with the program. Graduate from 1990, was a part of the most successful team in program history in 1989. Looking to bring this Dysart Demon program to the postseason as well. Another 3A West battle. It's showtime in El Mirage. Having to run back for that ball. Slips out of the hands. Picked up around the 5. Trying to tiptoe down the sideline. Finally wrapped up and brought down just beyond the 20. And now we get our first look at tonight's Dysart Demon offense, Aiden.
Yep, it's looking at this offense. It's looking pretty strong from our senior Donovan Hinchy. Really great showing from his past 4 years. Let's see if he can keep going and just play this great game.
Dysart will start things off on their own 23-yard line. The Demons in all gray top, bottom, and the helmets as well with the pink numbers for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The Matadors in the white tops and has the navy pants and navy helmets. Josiah Laborin, your starting quarterback, the sophomore. 9 touchdown passes, 6 interceptions for 740 passing yards. He's completed 64% of his passes this year. Also been able to be dynamic in the run game as well. 170 rushing yards to kick off 2025. I'm going to kick things off on this opening drive with a score. Try to keep on rolling here. After a tough loss last week in Seton Catholic. First shot over to the right side. That ball is complete. Just shy of the marker there to number 4, Mohammed Safdari.
Wow, that was a great catch. I'm not even sure. I wasn't sure that he pulled that one in.
Safdari, the senior wide receiver, has not met the end zone yet receiving, but has 1 rushing touchdown here so far in 2025, and they will move the chains as well.
Let's see if he can maybe get his first. Yeah, but let's hope he can get his first passing touchdown.
So it's a gain of 9 as they move him to the 32-yard line. It's a first down, though. Lobbed over the middle and intercepted. It's Noah Strickland, the freshman safety. Picks off the second play of the game, and the Matadors take over in great field position.
Wow, that's not a great way to start a match, but let's see if our Demons defense can hold them off.
Strickland, the freshman, not allowed on the stat sheet so far in 2025, gets his first INT of the year, and just like that, the Matadors are running with the Bulls right now. We're running with the Demons. Brings that ball all the way back to that original line of scrimmage on that play. SMHS takes over on the Dysart 32-yard line. Now, there's been a lot of different bodies at quarterback for Shadow Mountain. Tonight, they'll kick things off with the sophomore, Kevin Howerton. 4 pass attempts this year, 2 of them completed for -3 yards here so far.
Shot.
He unloads here, wide open man in the end zone, touchdown Matadors. It's an INT and leads to play number 1, touchdown into the arms of Asher Kendall.
That pass is complete to Asher Kendall for a touchdown for Shadow Mountain.
No better way to kick things off for the Matadors as they pick up a TD in their first offensive play on a 32-yard bomb to the wide open senior tight end.
Yeah,
First touchdown of the year for the senior captain.
That just sucks as the Demons. I mean, an interception and 1 play is a touchdown. That sucks.
Jimmy Park, extra point is up, extra point is good. A fiery beginning here for the Matadors in the first 53 seconds of this ball game. Well, now, Aiden, if you're the Dysart Demons, there's a lot of mental fatigue now to try to put aside here. First of all, of course, the interception.
Yep.
Second of all in the secondary.
Yeah.
That man gets away plenty free. So now on the sideline, you have both offense and defense needs to find a way to rally back in here and then put themselves back on the field, mental toughness, and try to drive down this field.
Yeah, it's never good when you see a man like that wide open. That's something they are needing to work on, and let's see if they can make that adjustment going on to this game.
Caden Braxton back to receive this kickoff. It feels like deja vu just a moment ago. Him and Hinchy were back there to receive the opening kickoff. Just like that, Jimmy Parks already set to boot it again. There's the boot, and you know they're going to be kicking as far away from Hinchy as they can. He's been one of the most dynamic playmakers for the Demons. On the fake reverse, trying to curl around. Good stop and open field play there. South to the 22-yard line by Aiden Ryan. But a good job there trying to get around some of that extra men from Caden Braxton. Demon offense back out on the field beyond the 20.
Yep. If I were to guess, looking at the stats here, I'm going to see maybe a lot of double teams on Donovan Hinchy here. I mean, they don't want him, like you said, his dynamic playmaking ability. I mean, you wouldn't want to let that guy like that get open and make some potentially big plays.
And how about Howerton? He came into tonight 2 for 4, -3 yards on the season. He's now 3 for 5, 29 yards on the season, and a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a great way to bounce back.
Handoff, looks for a hole, turns the corner, grabbed at the knees just beyond the 25. First rush of the ball game here for the Demons went to Javon Christmas. We'll see more from the senior running back, linebacker, athletes. 3 total touchdowns this year, and he's done a little bit of everything. He's thrown 1 pass so far this year, has a rushing game of over 100 yards, and also has 173 receiving yards this season, and a 2-point conversion. One of the many dynamic playmakers for DHS.
Yeah, they have a lot of talent here, a lot of dynamic players. Let's see what they can do with them.
Pick up a 4 on that opening play. 2nd down and 6 now for the Demons on their own 26-yard line. Another handoff, bouncing off the lines and nowhere to go. First one there, Asher Kendall again making the stop now here for the Matadors. And this will send the Demons back to the original line of scrimmage. Loss of 3.
That's never good. I mean, now they're backed up. A lot of pressure on them. Let's see if they can make a potential big play here to get out of a scary situation like that.
Kendall leading this Matador defense with 73 tackles so far this year. Just picked up his first INT of the season as well on their last defensive possession. 3rd down and 9 here for Dysart, trying to get the cylinders moving for the Demons. We're going to stop here. Timeout for Dysart. On 3rd and long here, it feels like you need to at least move the chains. I don't want to call it a must-score drive here in quarter number 1, but must move the chains here for DHS.
Yeah, I mean, if your main priority here is scoring here, that's not the smartest idea. You should be moving the chains, especially when you're just backed up into your own red zone. That's not a good thing. You should, I don't know, you're really backed up to the hard spot here.
Coach Canados, it's a very quick meeting of the minds. Or actually, no, this is a penalty. It's a 5-yard penalty here.
Oh, backed
and now
up
it's
even more.
3rd and 14 on the Dysart 18. A lot of work to do here. Laborin, he's going to tuck it, and he's only going to get back about 6-7 yards. And again, he's been a star tonight. Asher Kendall gets there for the stop, and Dysart will have to punt. Punt crew coming out now with Caleb Richardson. Isaac Unger back to receive the punt. Caleb Richardson saw the pressure coming, had to tuck the football. Gets to the sideline, will pick up a first down, an unscripted first down, although does the official call him out?
Was he ruled short of the chains, or did he make it?
Officials will call him short. He stepped out of bounds on the 25, and it's a turnover on downs on what almost looked like a superhuman play.
Yeah, it looked great, but those are the kind of risky plays that I'm not sure you should take in your own red zone, especially this early to the game.
I don't know if that was a chosen risk there. I think he tried to tuck the ball. He saw all that pressure coming,
Yeah.
did what he thought was best, but now, for the second time in under 4 minutes, Shadow Mountain gets the ball inside the 35-yard line. They're on the 25 here of the Demons.
That's not.
Howerton back at quarterback. Dumps it across to the right side. Will pick up a few yards here, finding the numbers of Unger. Pick up a 4. Now, the Shadow Mountain statistics are incomplete in their 13-14 loss to Sierra Linda last week. No offensive statistics were given. So, as far as we know, we don't know who was the quarterback last week, but for the statistics given on Max Preps by the Matadors coaching staff, Howerton only 2 for 4 coming into tonight with -3 yards. He now has a touchdown and has eclipsed 35 passing yards in just 2 plays here so far in quarter number 1. Howerton gives first running play of the ball game. Spun down after a pickup of about 6, and that there was the senior tight end defensive end at 210 pounds, Logan Lewandowski.
Adam LeBoren on that tackle. It'll be third down and
Lewandowski with the second most rush yards on the team, 89, and that is behind Trevor Farrow's 406 rushing yards. Have not seen Farrow on the field. I can't find him on the sideline either. That'd be a massive loss for this Matador team to not have number 0 dressed out here tonight. 5 down, 7 to play here in quarter number 1 from Dysart High School. 3rd down and 1 here for the Matadors. In the red zone again. The Demons get there quickly and put down the quarterback. One of the first ones there, Ricardo Lopez Jr.
mainly on the tackle.
I think flanking on the other side there. Manny Esquivel was there as well. Brings up 4th down for the Matadors. And the field goal unit comes out. He was practicing all the way up to the minute here. Park was before they had to go away. As long as this season is 37, this will be from 32. Or excuse me, this will be from 40 rather.
Let's see if we can up that season long.
They were practicing early in the game. He didn't make
Yeah,
it then, and
doesn't.
he will not get there now. Field goal attempt is no good.
I mean, that's a huge sigh of relief for the Demons. I mean, it would be very bad if you were going to go into your, what would it be, 3rd drive this game, down 10-0.
But that's the expectation there from what's been a very stout Dysart defense, is them to hold back the Matadors. They did a great job there on that defensive possession.
Absolutely.
One big mistake on that opening defensive drive, but in that next response there where the Matadors were already flirting with the red zone on their first play, Dysart defense gets the job done, and now the Dysart offense gets out there on the 20-yard line. Halfway through quarter number 1, LeBourne and company back out on the turf. Handoff stood up and ripped down to the backfield. Finding the hole there, Angelo Tuca. Only a half sack this year, but he pulsed into the backfield there instantly.
Angelo Cuba got in the backfield to make that tackle. It'll be second.
Loss of 3 yards for the Dysart offense, and it's 2nd and 13. LeBourne a pair of rushing touchdowns this year to go along with his 9 passing touchdowns. Haven't seen him use the feet on his own yet tonight. 3rd offensive drive. The first one was an INT. Second one, turnover on downs after the
Deep
punt.
shot.
Deep ball around
All
midfield.
in.
Reeled it in. All the way to the Matador 30. How about the hands there from Caleb Groom? And the junior brings the Demons into Matador territory.
I mean, that's the explosive plays that they needed to bounce back from that interception.
A
That's
flag in the backfield,
that's
though.
not good.
Let's take a look here. We have a replay here on our DSB live feed. What would negate nearly a 50-yard pickup here. From our long shot, might have been some holding there around the offensive line. Great find, great snag, but it all gets negated here.
I mean, a huge sigh of relief for the Matadors, but that must hurt for the Demons. I mean, you had that much of an explosive play, could have turned the tide in your favor, but called back because of a holding call.
Man, I don't know what's bigger there, the loss of an explosive play or the fact that they were already behind the sticks from that tackle for loss, and now it's 2nd and a trip to Phoenix.
That's This is not a good position.
Demons get the ball on their own 9-yard line.
Got to do something big here. I mean, you don't want to be backed up this far.
23 yards the marker here. LeBourne calls motion. There's the handoff. Finds a hole. Breaks away from one tackle. Can't quite get away from another, but a physical run there from Javon Christmas.
I mean, that's what they needed. They need to move themselves out of the red zone and get themselves in a good field position to move the sticks.
Makes it 4th down, though. We'll see if they keep the offense out there, and they will. It's 4th down and 9 yards to go from the 24.
I mean, I'm seeing a lot of risky plays here. I mean, 4th down and 9 in your own red zone. I mean, let's see if they can make it happen.
And they're going to get the Matadors to jump on the clap. Boy, I've never actually seen that work before. And excuse me, they just fixed that in the chain gain, and on the scoreboard, it would be 3rd down and 9, it says.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
So 5-yard penalty will move the Demons up to now 3rd down and much more manageable than the 23 they were just in. It's 3rd down and 4 here on their own 29.
I mean, that's much better for them.
Hands off. Looking for the corner. Tripped up, though, for a short gain. It was Stefan Ramella.
Now do they keep the offense out there? This could be short.
And now it's 4th down and 1 on the run by Christmas. Couldn't quite find the edge. And they're going to go for it here on 4th down and 1.
I mean, this looks like the tush push. Oh?
A whistle, timeout, Demons, something that Coach Ganados did not like there. And with 3:42 to go in quarter number 1, down 7-0, the Demons have to burn a timeout. Boy, but you got to go back to the holding call that negated a nearly 50-yard pickup there that would have put the Demons in Matador territory for the first time tonight. How about this stat, though? So far, we have a 7-0 ball game. Dysart's in their 3rd offensive possession. Neither team has played on the Matador side of the field yet.
Yeah, that's, I mean, amazing stat for the Matadors. Not the great stat for the Demons. I mean, if I were Coach Ganados, I would be getting pretty upset with them with these errors that I could see them making. But
and that holding call, the biggest call of the night here in this opening frame. 3:42 to go in quarter number 1. It'll be 4th down. They're called 2 yards to the marker here. Back under center will go LeBourne.
Again, another tush push. Let's see if this works.
Snap, LeBourne finds a hole, slithers through, and picks up the 1st down. Curled off the pile of humanity, had a hole on the left end, moves the chains, and will put Dysart on their own 38.
I mean, this is looking. I mean, we're almost on the side of the Matador side now. Maybe this will be the first time they can touch that side of the field.
Has 12 more yards to go to do so. LeBourne here will probably look to throw on 1st and 10. Nope, they'll hand it off out of the backfield. Good blocking ahead. Christmas again on the run. Almost got to the mark before he gets shoved down by a pack of Matadors. Picks up just enough to move the chains, and just like that, Dysart's on their own 48.
Yeah, this is a very productive drive by the Demons. This is.
So far, these
Looking
last
good.
string of plays have been the most productive for DHS in this ball game. Coming down to the 3-minute mark to go here in quarter number 1. Lots of festivities coming up at halftime. A great matchup here in the 3A West region. Be sure to stick around here on DSB Live. New set downs on 1st and 10 for LeBourne. Another handoff met by 2 white jerseys and can't shake them free. Jumping back there, Lewandowski makes the stop. I think the first one there showing pressure might have been Jason Silva, and just nowhere to go for Bobby Franco. So far, Dysart really hasn't penalty-wise put themselves behind the sticks, but so far the Matador defense has done a great job doing so.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And this is how the Matadors have been all year. Offensively, it's been a huge question mark in what they're doing. Passing game, running game. Defensively, though, they have been stout. On the sweep, nothing to do. It's another Matador jumping in the background. Excuse me, not another Matador. Once again, it's Lewandowski making the stop here for SMHS.
Yeah, now you start the question. I mean, Now back-to-back very seemingly negative running plays. Now do we maybe look down for a big shot for Donovan here? Maybe get his first big receiving catch of the day.
Might have to go to him. Donovan Hinchy, no looks yet tonight, but he has been the bell cow of this offense, both catching and rushing, averaging 131 total yards of offense per game. 3rd down and 12.
Maybe?
Laborin unloads over the middle.
Oh, another big one. He's going.
Jumps away from the defender and turns on the afterburners. Dysart scores for the first time tonight, and it's going to be on a 54-yard touchdown pass to Javon Christmas.
That's the big plays we were looking for. I mean, that's the big way to change the tide of this game. I mean, you start this game off interception, nothing looking too bright, and then you take it's a very efficient drive and a big shot downfield for Christmas.
5th total touchdowns on the season for Javon Christmas. Mostly been a rusher this year, nearing the 500-yard mark. But with that catch right there, he eclipses 200 receiving yards this year. 6-7 ball game. Dysart with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Oh, really? Going for a really big, risky play here, going for 2.
This looks like it's going to be a direct snap to Christmas here, or potentially to Hinchy. So in the Wildcat here, Hinchy gets the snap, cuts left, stopped at the goal line. And the conversion attempt is no good. Shadow Mountain will retain a 1-point lead.
I mean, now that's making me question what's... I'm not sure if you're... I mean, if me personally, I would have went for the tie. Why? I'm not sure why we went for a 2-point conversion here, but maybe they're looking ahead and maybe wanted that extra point to go a long way.
And for these Dysart Demons, they have a lot of 2-point conversions this year. Over half a dozen times they've converted after the touchdown. Doesn't do so here, though, and that will give them a 1-point deficit with $1:17 to go in quarter number 1. So for the first time tonight, the Matadors will be receiving any form of kick. This will be their 3rd offensive drive. The first was an INT. The second came from a turnover on downs after the punter had to tuck the ball and run. But the Matadors are hoping, though, that regardless of how they get the ball, they're hoping to still be in Dysart territory on play number 1. 24 for the Demons kicking here. We don't have 24 on the roster provided by Max Preps. This ball is a little bit of a pooch kick, and a good job there to scan down on the turf. It will end their streak of starting their possessions in Dysart territory, but probably the smarter play there by Kendall just to get down. So the Matador offense will come back out, an offense that has had 5 different players throw at least 2 passes coming into tonight. And again, incomplete statistics, no offensive stats from the Matadors after their loss against Sierra Linda last Friday night. But so far, it's looked like a complete new emergence for Kevin Howerton, who came into tonight with negative passing yards and now has a touchdown. Howerton will still be in command of the offense here with 1:15 to go. They make camp here on their own 39-yard line. Big motion there.
And block.
Dusky was supposed to get the ball there, and it's nearly intercepted. You can see the emotion there. Cannot believe that he dropped that ball, but he was there in a blur. Ricardo Lopez Jr., the freshman, saying at 6'1", 220, almost had a house call.
You know, even if he didn't, get that interception, that's still a big play, He's blocking that pass that could have went, 5 to 6 yards.
And
you
that's
stopped them and held them there.
As a defense, you're motivated. Drive number 1, you left a man open, and that's the difference in the game right now.
Yep. Now, the first drive, you let him make it open. Now you're bringing pressure and bringing stops here. That's a great thing to see.
They gave up that 7, and boy, they wanted to return that 7 to the scoreboard for themselves.
Exploding past the offensive line, and it's there's a sack.
How about that again? It's Ricardo Lopez Jr. bringing the pressure. Manny Esquivel, though, comes in and finishes the job for a loss of 9.
You look back there, that many players blowing past that. Oh, look, what, 5 players I saw blowing past the offensive line. What a play by that defensive line from the Demons.
Yeah, a pack of DHS defenders jump into the backfield there. We're down to only 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Matadors jumping on the ball now. 3rd down, 19 to go.
Let's see if they let the quarter go or they take a snap before it goes off.
All right, 17 to go. They move the marker around a little bit.
Deep shot.
Howerton going deep to the sideline. There's a lot of hands there, and the flag comes in.
That looks like a pass interference call.
Was looking for Unger. There was a lot of hands, and that was a pinpoint perfect pass. Take a look back, because the bottom of your screen there, Unger playing one-on-one, or excuse me, now it's at the bottom of your screen. A beautiful lob. Had that ball on point. Injury on the play for the Demons with 12.5 seconds to go. In quarter number 1, it's been electric so far, both offensively and defensively. It still feels like both phases, both teams still trying to really get a characteristic of who they are tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen explosive plays from both sides. I mean, but then there's the plays that bring them back. I mean, for the Matadors, that big sack. And now for the Demons, that pass interference call, the holding. I mean, it's too early to decide, but we'll see.
For first-year head coach Joseph Scott, I mean, this team has really been looking to find its identity offensively, averaging 93 rushing yards per game and only 71 receiving yards per game, but 17.5 sacks and 4 interceptions through 6 games. Defensively, this team has been immaculate. Offensively, they're still trying to define who they are. I think on play number 1, they did a good job of that, but still there's more building to do for these Matadors.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's one play, but if you keep making those big plays over and over again, not just against one team, but against the teams you face going on in your schedule, that's really what sets you apart and defines your offense.
The Dysart defense stepping up right now. They only have 3.5 sacks on the year, but boy, those TFLs have come up really, really big tonight. Defense looking to step up here on 3rd down and 1. Remember, here in high school, it's a 15-yard penalty, not spot of the ball, spot of the foul. On the run, so 1-yard pickup, and it will be enough to move the change for the Matadors at the buzzer of the first quarter. Moving those chains, Stefan Ramella. Excuse me, we're going to stop the clock here to move those chains. 7 seconds on the clock. Probably not going to get a play in here, but...
I mean, they might get set up in time to get us one snap, but...
And we'll now there will go the buzzer. And just like that, we end quarter number 1. A 1-point game. We will resume at midfield. Quarter 2 action coming up from El Mirage, Arizona. Glad to have you here on the Dysart Student Broadcast Live program at Dysart High School. Stick around. More on the way here from El Mirage.
All right, guys, it's Coach Uriah, and I am here to introduce you guys to our 2025-2026 Fall Sports Chant.
Our first chant is sack that quarterback.
Defense attack, sack that quarterback.
The next chant is DHS Red and Black.
That's our fan, it's up to you. Stand up, here's what to do. Yell DHS. DHS. Yell red and black. Red and black. DHS. Red and black.
DHS, the next chant is let me hear them hands clap.
DHS, let me hear them hands clap. We read that red and black, make them hands clap. DHS, let me see them hands clap. We read that red and black, make them hands clap.
Our next chant is March of the Demons.
Demon marching, don't retreat. Feel the fire, feel the heat. Offense rolling, can't be stopped. Every time, we're on top.
I don't know what you've been told.
I don't know what you've been told.
But we rep that red and black.
But we rep that red and black.
I don't know what you've been told.
I don't know what you've been told.
Red and black is all we know.
Red and black is all we know.
D-H-S.
Howerton deep bomb, and that ball is intercepted. Dysart will take over, courtesy of the hands of Connor Strongner. Stogner steps in on a short ball. Dysart takes over, and a big, big way to make an uproar here for the Dysart faithful. Just had a shout out for the class of 1995, and a shout out for 95 and 89. And tonight, is homecoming night here at Dysart High School. It's a big one here, Aiden.
Yeah, it's a very big night for the Demons. I mean, this is their homecoming game. Tomorrow we have homecoming. This is a very, very important and big game for the Dysart Demons, and let's see if they can pull through and get this big win for them.
And you're a senior. This is your last time going through this.
Yep. My final year.
Dysart will take over on their own 28-yard line here. Laborin almost had it intercepted right back. Ramello was right there on the pickup. Laborin was trying to lob that in to Braxton. Luckily for the Demons, that ends up falling harmlessly on the turf.
Yeah, now each team has one apiece, one almost an interception for each team. But still, nonetheless, a big play by both defenses.
And both defenses have come to play tonight. Both offenses have found a way to make some momentum, but both defenses so far tonight have really done a good job trying to shut some of this down.
Yeah, they have some big momentum shifts, big plays, but I'm noticing these teams are struggling to hold on to that momentum.
On the sweep, breaks one tackle, trying to get through more. Hinchy finds a hole off the right end and picks up a massive game for Dysart.
I mean, yeah, that's the dynamic play that they're afraid of. I mean, he gets open. I mean, he's going to keep going.
26-yard pickup on what I think is the first touch of the night for Donovan Hinchy. Dysart now up to their own 49-yard line. New set downs for Laborin. And another Matador jumps. So 5-yard penalty will put Dysart back into Matador territory. So first down and 5 here for DHS. Laborin here steps in, jumps in the huddle, and we'll see what they're able to do. And that 59-yarder to Javon Christmas. This is technically the first time that Dysart's been in Matador territory. Shot down the middle. Through a cannon, through the defensive line for a pickup of 12, and Dysart continues to move the chains. That there might have been Hinchy again. Dysart quick on the football and a whistle here.
This is another timeout.
I'll timeout this time the Matadors, though. First timeout from Shadow Mountain. So how has homecoming week been for you? What have been some of your favorite kind of festivities this week? And, of course, everyone else, be sure to stick around. We have more coming up at halftime.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think my biggest thing is probably the assembly or the parade. I mean, a lot of festivities, a lot of fun. It's a very fun week, but also very tiring. I had a lot of broadcasts. A lot of work to do.
Any favorite parts of homecoming during the course of your tenure here at Dysart?
I mean, I haven't been there much, obviously, but from the experience that I've had, I mean, I love the community we have at those dances and all that. It's a very welcoming place. Everyone's involved. A lot of high energy, and that's what you would want to see at a dance like that.
Yeah, and a lot of kids dressed out to the nines in all their red gear. You got your red hair, even though you're in your DSB live uniform.
Yep.
You got the red pants on. Everyone here jumping into the theme, jumping into the pride here at Dysart. Once a demon, always a demon.
Yep, once a demon, always a demon.
Just like head coach John Ganados, former athlete here, now a 9-year head coach. Christmas down the middle will pick up. They're just going to say just a yard here. We'll bring up second down. And they'll give him 2 yards here. It'll be second down and 8 from the Matador 37. Laborin once a demon, always a demon. Just a sophomore here for these Dysart Demons looking to come back. Or excuse me, wrong Laborin. Looking deep, and that ball will fall incomplete.
I see a lot. Is that a shot to Donovan Hinchy? I mean, looks like there's a lot of people on him. I mean, I'm not surprised. someone with that much talent, you don't really want him to be that open, because then if you do, you get up a lot of points.
But both Josiah and Adam Laborin here, sophomores with Dysart, many more great years potentially on the way for these two athletes. And Josiah right now leading the offense and trying to lead a drive down here to take the lead here for DHS. Big third down coming up, though, 3rd and 8. Christmas in the backfield. In motion, here's Braxton. Looks right, gets the shot. It's before the sticks and a beautiful hit. Great job.
This looks like it could be a 4th and short.
Antipas, the sophomore, gets there just in time. They're going to be 2 yards short here.
And they keep the offense out there. Let's see if they can move the chains.
Matadors have jumped once tonight. 4th and 2 on the 31. They don't jump that time, though. There's Laborin. Quick dump off. Gets it right to the man, Hinchy. Hinchy breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and a house call.
He's in.
Touchdown number 11 on the year for Donovan Hinchy. Gives the Demons the lead.
And that's what I was talking about. I mean, he gets into open field. It's going to be very hard to stop him. And now you look, and that's a huge momentum shift. I mean, having that very big, interception and all that at the beginning, and now we're here.
And that's what you love to see from an offense. Just a quick dump right here. Makes moves, finds the end zone. You respond after that interception. It led directly to a Shadow Mountain touchdown the very next play. You shake that off, you get back in the game, and just like that, the Demons are on top now.
Yep, I mean, that's what you love to see. They don't hold on to that, that play, and they just keep moving.
Swinging gate, a direct snap. It's a direct snap. Swung to the left of Christmas. There's a flag on the play.
And he's
bulldozing into the end zone. We'll see what the flag is. But Hinchy throws it to Christmas for the 2-point conversion. Will it stand?
If this is against Dysart, that's going to be another big play taken back by a flag.
They'll at least get another shot at it, but you never like when you get a flag on a successful 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Trying to make up for the failed one earlier, and it's going to be a false start here on the Demons.
I mean, we'll see if they shake things up because they might be seeing it coming this time.
Yeah, so now at this point, you might just be bringing on the field goal crew.
Yeah, best to play it safe.
Or I guess you can also just decline the penalty.
I mean, maybe.
So a 12-7 ball game here as Dysart calls their second timeout, 1 remaining here in quarter number 2 in the first half. And I think Coach Ganados here is going to try to figure out what exactly is the play, either try to get this back to a 7-point ball game or just be content with that 6-point lead. The Dysart Demons trying to get back to a postseason game. Last year, ranked number 15 in the 3A tournament, made their first state tournament appearance since 2016. Unfortunately, their opening opponent was the number 2 ranked ALA West Foothills, eventual state runner-ups. But now, after 1 year in the state tournament, the first state tournament for this program since 2016, Coach Ganados wants to bring this program back to the postseason. Back when he graduated in 1990, that football season, Dysart went 10-2, made the 3A semifinals. That's the best season in program history. I'm sure he would be thrilled to go out and put this team even better to their first state championship and break his own record back when he was a student here.
Yeah, I mean, you'd love to see it. I mean, your head coach, he had one of the best seasons in school history. He comes back and could potentially lead to even another big season.
Offense is still out here, completely different look. Laborin steps up. We got lots of motion, lots of people in the backfield, lots of confusion. There's the shot to the end zone, and it is complete. This 2-point conversion is good. Instead of throwing it, Donovan Hinchy this time will receive it for the 2-point conversion.
That's another one for him. That's one of the big key pieces that they're going to be using this game.
Hinchy has 5 2-point conversion rushes, that there being a 2-point conversion catch. Over half a dozen successful 2-point conversions this year for the Dysart Demons.
Yeah. I mean, really, really risky plays, but I mean, they're really successful. I'm not surprised why Coach Ganados keeps wanting to use them.
Now it's a full touchdown, an extra point gap between themselves and the Matadors. And that might just be able to pay dividends here for DHS on homecoming Friday night. Glad to have you all along for the ride with us. Unfortunately, the kicker number 78 not on our rosters provided by Max Preps. But he's ready to boot things away back to the Matadors here with 9:24 left to go in our opening half of play. Homecoming royalty in the homecoming small parade around the track coming up at halftime. Be sure to stay with us right here on DSB Live Dysart. Little pooch again, falls harmlessly.
Oh!
Did Dysart recover?
What a big hit, and let's see if they can get it here.
Yes, they did. No Matadors went to the football, but you know who did? Bobby Franco goes and recovers for DHS.
What a play made by Bobby Franco.
That was a huge impact, too.
Yeah, that was a big hit. Let's take a look back at this here.
So you'll see this ball drop around, what was about the 40-ish here. We'll get there.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, maybe not. Well, the Dysart offense getting back on the field. 9:21 to go here in quarter number 2. And just like that, Dysart has a chance to make this a 2-score ball game. Best field position of the night on the 32 of Shadow Mountain. There's going to be a penalty here, a chop block called on Dysart, so this will back them up.
Oh, man, that's big play by like that, and another one pulled back.
But at the very least, you still retain the football here, and you're still in Shadow Mountain territory. So Dysart will pick things up on the Matador 47-yard line. So still a benefit because you just scored, and now whenever you score and then your offense immediately gets back on the field, it's a good day.
Great, yeah. I wonder how nervous Coach Canales was when he saw those flags fly out of the referee's pockets.
Yeah, you do not want that call back. LeBourne with a bomb just beyond the outstretched fingertips there of Hinchy.
Well, that would have been another third big shot. A third big play by Donovan, but just a little bit out of his reach.
Boy, but that's a good shot that you love to see after you're trying to get the defense caught off guard who just came off the field. 1st and 10 in your territory? I'm going to try to surprise you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, but that almost worked, too.
This will be a huge win for Shadow Mountain. Gosh, these past 3 weeks have just been insane for SMHS. 3-point win against Santan Foothills. A double overtime 2-point win against Kingman, and almost clawed out a win. 1-point loss against Sierra Linda. Finding the edge here. Pickup of about 8 here for Bobby Franco. He's probably still riding a huge adrenaline rush. But this is a program at Shadow Mountain. They haven't seen a state tournament game since 2010. Last year, they were the 31st ranked team in 3A. It would be monumental for this team to be part of the 16-team tournament here in 2025.
Yeah, but it would be huge for them. But, again, it's not going to be that easy to reach it, and they just got to work, just keep working hard.
Boy, you don't see the Eagles go for the tush push 2 yards out, but now it's a 2-for-2 conversion rate on the tush push from 2 yards out for the Demons. Move those chains again here on the jump by LeBourne.
I mean, yeah, maybe the Eagles should be trying that. I mean, maybe might work.
2 yards, 3 yards, you name it. 1st and 10, tush push. We're going 10 yards. So a new set of downs, and the Dysart Demons just continue to turn the legs, and they're all the way now to the Matador 37. Almost back to where they were before the chop block penalty. 8:25 to go in quarter 2. LeBourne dumps it off right side and picks up almost a first down. They'll call it a 9-yard gain as that ball finds Muhammad Sadari. Safdari used a little bit here so far in this ballgame. We saw him earlier back in the first quarter. The senior, 1 rushing touchdown, but 2 catches tonight. 2nd down, only 1 yard to go to the marker here. Moves him back just a little bit. And we'll get a stop here. Looks like Dysart will use their final timeout with 7:41 to go in quarter number 2. So, Aiden, I think we're seeing a completely different Dysart team than what we saw earlier, those first 2 possessions, offensive and defensively. Very, very shaky. Since then, domination on both sides.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you start off. It's always good to see when you start off the game both sides a little shaky. I mean, for interception and then just let a wide open shot like that. But I've seen they cleaned up their act a little bit, and now both sides of the football just dominating the Matadors.
The offense has felt borderline unstoppable these past couple of possessions, and defensively, the Matadors have not been able to push forward. Second down, 1 yard to go for the Boren. No tush push here. Snap. Eyes left. Goes for the bomb. End zone.
Caught in it. That's another one.
Touchdown, Demons. It's all been big plays to the end zone. This time into the midst of Caden Braxton, the senior's first TD of the year comes on homecoming night.
Always, that's just big plays. You love to see it.
That is the closest that Dysart has been to the end zone on a score. 32 yards out. Extra point attempt set here as Dysart takes a 20-7 lead. Extra point gets shot straight. Some miscommunication, some frustration. Extra point is no good. Again, unfortunately, no jersey number on the roster, but nonetheless, Dysart with a 20-7 lead here. Homecoming night, it was a shaky one to kick things off, but boy, this is exactly how you want to see your team respond after two really monumental errors that any other team, it could really put you down mentally, offensively, and defensively. Instead, both sides have bounced back with pride.
I mean, yeah, you love to see it, especially on a big night like this. I mean, you might have the nerves and you make those big mistakes, but they still keep their minds straight and come back and bounce back and make huge plays on both ends of the football.
And it's not to be overlooked that the reason why that touchdown happened there was the hustle from Bobby Franco on that kickoff. It was a pooch kick that no white jersey went to go get, but he was going 100 miles an hour, tearing up the turf, and makes that touchdown possible later on.
Oh, absolutely, especially with that big hit he laid. That was
a huge collision.
I know, that was a big one. I mean, you saw him leave his feet with that one.
That was two men who really wanted that football. That kick was slightly different. Matadors will get the ball just shy of midfield. Good job jumping on that one from Aiden Antipas. So now if you're the Matadors, there's work to be done. You were up 7-0, now have allowed 20 unanswered. You only have 7.5 to go here in the second quarter. What needs to happen here for SMHS to get themselves back in this ball game before they head into the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, let's see if they can get in here.
Matadors will make camp on their own 48-yard line. Howardson still in command here of the offense. The sophomore quarterback had a great opening drive. Line drive here. Pass will fall incomplete, though. Second down on the way. Was looking for Asher Kendall there, the senior captain. Has the lone touchdown on that 32-yard catch on the opening drive. Comes back with the play from Coach Scott. His first year, a 3-3 record. Not too shabby here in 2025. Rankings will be coming out next Tuesday to see where these two teams stand. Of course, all region winners go straight to the state tournament. Second and 10 on the 48. This ball gets fumbled around.
Oh, and he still's making a play off of it.
Made a great job picking that up. Makes something out of nothing, but gets ripped to the turf by Bobby Franco. And I love the sportsmanship there.
Yeah,
Franco does a little celebration. Up comes Howerton. They give each other a high five. Now it's time to get back to work. I love that.
That's great to see. If I were to imagine, I mean, obviously can't hear him from all the way up here, but if I were to guess, some very great words exchanged from each other.
That's what I love to see. Andrew Luck was the best at that. I want to hear someone go good hit and someone go good run. And let's go bang helmets again one more time. I love that.
Absolutely.
Pick up a 5. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Matadors creep into Dysart territory on the 47. Howerton will hand it off. Wrapped up once. Trying to rip through the defense, but cannot beat the Demons past Caden Braxton. On both sides right now, the seniors hustling. Only a 1-yard gain. Lewandowski just cannot move the feet enough there. He has been so versatile offensively and defensively this season for the Matadors. But now, 4th down, the offense stays on the field for SMHS.
I mean, you saw a lot from this from the Demons, and there are some successes. But let's see if the Matadors can, replicate that and maybe turn the tides in their favor.
A pair of sophomore quarterbacks at the helm of each offense. Howerton here on 4th and 4. From the 46,
pass,
there's the pass
and he makes
catch.
it.
And able to bulldoze his way inside the 35. Great eyes there. Unger brings the Matadors forward on 4th and 4.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how he made that play with that defender in his face. I mean, that's a great eyes and great play.
Great run. Howerton makes the throw. A great catch on 4th and 4. The offense stays alive here. They really want to find a way into that end zone before they come to a close here in quarter number 2. Head to the locker room. Only 5:20 to go here in quarter number 2, trailing by 13. Once again, Lewandowski joins Howerton in the backfield. 1st and 10 on the 33. Howerton going deep down the sideline.
That's a high one.
Almost intercepted. Stogner was right there.
Great play by Stogner. That's a great heads up. Get his hands up and block that ball.
Boy, Stogner has just been so strong here in the secondary for Dysart. Another big stop from him stops the clock at 4:57.
Yeah, I mean, those are great plays. Let's see if they can keep having those big plays on the defensive side and maybe get the ball back to the offense before the end of the half.
Hey, you know what I'd love to see here, Aiden? We've seen from both offenses. Hey, 1st down in your territory? I'm going to go for the end zone.
Oh, yeah. None from both these offenses, no screens or anything to get some chunk yards, just straight deep shots.
2nd down, empty set. Now here comes Lewandowski. In motion, but he'll look to the end zone again, one-on-one again, and overshoots the receiver.
Back-to-back deep shots. I mean, like we just said, nothing short, just big, long, just very explosive plays.
Was looking for Jordan Leyva there, but he was absolutely duct taped to his defender anyway. 4:51 to go, and I like that move on 1st down. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I mean, you tried twice back-to-back, and none of them worked. Now you're backed up 3rd and 10. Now you have to move the chains, or you're in a very dangerous situation here.
Now you almost need that play to work after you're unsuccessful on the first 2 tries.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if not the first 2, maybe the 3rd time's the charm, and they make it happen.
Lewandowski in the backfield again. This time just a blocker. Pressure's there. Escapes the pocket. Wrapped up. Spun down. A sack here for the Dysart Demons. Couldn't come at a better time for Manny Esquivel. A late flag is coming in here, it sounds like. I didn't see any mustard hit the turf. This would be huge, though, if it brings up 4th down here for the Dysart defense. Officials deliberating, deciding between Chick-fil-A, Vi Luna, Whataburger. There's so many options. This will be on the Matadors anyway, so probably going to be declined on an unsportsmanlike here.
An unsportsmanlike conduct.
Or I guess it's going to come after the tackle, so it'll be 4th down and a mile here. There's no way you're going for the field goal attempt.
Yeah, just gotta punt that off. I mean, there's no way you make a field goal, and there's no way that someone should take that risky of a play with on a 4th and 25.
And this is phenomenal for the Dysart defense, giving your offense the ball back with 4:37 to go. I mean, you don't put the game away with a touchdown here, but a 20-point lead into the locker room and a touchdown right before you go in, that has to be a massive morale boost on homecoming football night.
Absolutely.
Park about to boot this ball away. Reels in the high snap. Solid foot here. Reeled in. Hinchy.
Getting
Evasive.
past.
Ripped down at the 33. Good return here from that senior.
Oh, you hate to see it, an injured player on the Matador side of the football.
He'll get attended to here by the athletic training staff. 4:24 to go here in quarter number 2. What does Dysart need to do here, Aiden, to get this ball downfield? A 20-point lead would be monumental here for DHS.
Absolutely.
So what do you think they need to do here driving down the field?
I mean, depending on how much yards they take. I mean, you have 4:24 left on the clock. I mean, you have a few shots on throwing, but if it were me, I'd take some runs too to eat up that clock and get this over with and get to the second half.
We really haven't seen a huge amount of Donovan Hinchy tonight. He's averaging over 130 offensive yards per game between the run game, between the pass game receiving. So we haven't seen a lot of him tonight, but also some of his teammates have also stepped in as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've seen him a few times with his big plays, but it's not like they're looking after him every single, shot downfield. I mean, there's been a few that haven't been complete, but sometimes things happen and can't get to the ball. But maybe this next drive you'll see a lot of them as they eat up yards and eat off time off the clock and not give much time to the Matadors to potentially strike back.
Safdari's been used in the offense in the passing game a few times. Kane Braxton picked up his first touchdown of the year. Javon Christmas used a lot in this opening half so far tonight. And he's been really, if he's not option 1, he's the option 1B. 482 rushing yards this year, 173 receiving. Also been part of those 2-point conversion scores as well this year. 4 total touchdowns for Christmas in his senior year. And this is a squad that has a couple freshmen on there, but only 13 seniors on a 39-man roster. And he's really, really been one of those star seniors. It's been this senior class that's really helped Dysart be who they are, not just last year, but looking for back-to-back state tournament appearances with one this year.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, see how they're playing. I mean, I could see them making a move there, but, being overall 2-4, I mean, got a lot to, bounce back from, but, keeping that heart and that motivation. I mean, you have a few games left in the season, you can make it.
The injured Matador is staying up under his own power, but still being examined. Let's take a break real quick. We'll bring you back for the rest of quarter number 2 on the other side. You're watching DSB Live. Oh, nope, here we go. Now he's coming up now, and he will walk back to the sideline underneath his own power. So the Demon offense will get back onto the field here with 4:24 to play in quarter number 2. 13-point lead, a shot to make it a 20-point lead going into the locker room. Be sure to stick around, though, once that buzzer sounds. Homecoming royalty on the other side here at halftime from homecoming night at Dysart High School. What was the theme this year for homecoming?
It was Harry Potter. I mean, you see a lot of Harry Potter on campus for the past week.
And now we go red. Red everywhere. Red C here in the grandstands. The parents did a good job. The students did a phenomenal job here tonight. You love to see everyone jumping in here on homecoming Friday night.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you love to see all the pride and all this attendance. I mean, especially with a big game like this. I mean, the Demons need as much motivation, especially because you can do a lot of that on your own with your coaching staff, but that motivation, extra morale boost you get from the people in the bleachers goes a long way too.
Ooh, direct snap here, and the ball is loose.
He's going to the end zone.
Isaac Unger, untouched, touchdown, Matadors. It was a direct snap to Hinchy. They were trying to hand it off or something. The ball comes out, and the Matadors, just like that, we go from talking about how Dysart can go on a massive, massive play right now and go into the locker room with a huge amount of momentum. Now the Matadors are back in this game with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
I mean, yeah, things can change just like that. I mean, like you said, we were just talking about this big shot and the big play that the Dysart can use to get into 20 points ahead, but it's actually the Matadors who get that big play and put them right back into striking distance of a tie game, or maybe even just winning at just overall.
Park extra point is up and good. And just like that, it is suddenly a 14-20 ball game. Well, how about that for a swing of momentum? The Matadors scored their first defensive touchdown of the year. Unger's 6th total TD of the year. The Matadors, they have motivation again.
Yeah, they.
This is their first score since less than a minute into the first quarter.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they've been held off amazingly by the Dysart defense, but I mean, errors like that on the offense can really hurt you.
So far, 2 scores for the Matadors, both of which coming on massive, massive mistakes from the Dysart Demons. You take that into the locker room, though, and you're still going to be okay with that. You just know, hey, we can't make these mistakes. Other than that, defense, solid. Offense was churning. But now you have to reset only up by 6.
Yeah. Now let's see with the 4 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they can, again, swing that momentum back in their corner. Now, running is more needed than anything because if you don't use that, those plays to eat up the clock, then you keep the Matadors in this ball game.
Park to kick. Braxton Hinchy ready to retrieve. And we're going to reset. The flag in the hand of an official. And this will be a flag here on the Matadors. They're going to get backed up here.
That's a great thing for the Demons. I mean, unless this kicker's got a great leg to bring it all the way back down to the 10. This could put you guys in really good field position.
Well, we'll see here. A 5-yard penalty on the Matadors punts them back to the 35.
And he has that leg.
Kickoff will drop on the 15. There's the reverse. Here comes Hinchy. Met by a pair of Matadors. And great coverage by special teams, only giving up 7 yards past a touchback there. So not a bad thing there for the Matadors.
No, not really.
3:58 to play on this beautiful Friday night in El Mirage. It was like 100 degrees today, but the temperature coming down is absolutely gorgeous out in the grandstands right now. Yep. Everyone able to sit back, relax a little bit, enjoy some Friday night homecoming festivities here at Dysart High School live on DSB Live. Glad to have you all along for the ride here tonight.
I mean, I can't imagine how much better it feels for the players, too, it not having it not be that hot.
No kidding. LeBourne asked for some motion. There's a hole in the offensive line.
Oh, he's got room.
High stepping. Stogner finds a hole. Or excuse me, that's Christmas again with another massive play. And a very late flag coming out of the end zone.
Oh, that might be.
So the officials will deliberate here after a ginormous pickup there. Javon Christmas has been absolutely explosive tonight for DHS. Now, where is this ball going to end up? Another unsportsmanlike conduct, and it will again be on the Matadors. And this is going to put Dysart almost on the doorstep of the goal line.
I mean, that's the big play you needed. I mean, they just got you on that fumble, and now you're back in the red zone. The red zone, sorry.
And one play, you go from your own 27-yard line to an explosive pickup with a penalty. Now you are 7 yards shy of the end zone if you are the Demons after giving up a scoop and score just minutes ago. Christmas and Franco flanking LeBourne. Gives it to Franco, finds a hole, spins out a tackle and into the end zone. Touchdown Demons, Bobby Franco, number 2 on the year.
Now this puts them up by, what do we say? What is this looking like, 12 points?
Yes, it will.
Now they have a decision to make. Do they go for 2 and, put them up by, what would that be, 12 points to 14 points? Or you just take the, oh, nope, they're going for the 14.
Go for 2, find the edge, and an easy trip into the end zone for the Demons. Makes it a 24-point ball game. That time again, it's Christmas, and it's another successful two-point conversion attempt.
I mean, there it is, 14-point ball game.
There's a
2
flag on the
touchdowns.
field.
Oh, really?
Well, we've had a lot of mustard here in quarter number 2.
Could this be an unsportsmanlike conduct, or?
We also have a hat on the field as well, so one of the officials was very much not happy.
Oh, yeah. If I were to guess, that could be unsportsmanlike. Maybe holding.
Neither team is revisiting the field, so it's seeming like the two-point conversion is going to stand. Oh, the white hat's bringing out a notebook.
Oh, is he checking the rule book right now?
I don't think the rule book's that small, unfortunately. Something being written down there.
Taking notes about something?
I'm thinking we might have an ejection. We have some Dysart staff being brought onto the field here.
Staff members on field? That's not a good thing you want to see. Who could this ejection be on? I mean, if it's an ejection, I mean...
Neither team seems too worried about it right now, though. Demons are already set to kick it off after the successful two-point conversion makes it a 14-point ball game. So it looks like the ejected player has already been taken off the field.
Well, Matadors are back on the field, so if I were to guess, the 2-point stands.
So they might have to be removed from the stadium here, which is why we're under this quick little delay to get over there. But one Shadow Mountain Matador has been ejected from the ball game. The coaching staff, or members of the coaching staff, was with him, talking with him out behind the visitor bleachers there. But it looks like he will not be returning to this ball game.
Looks like we have security going back there, too.
So that will move this Dysart kick forward. I don't know how much more forward you really want to go, but hey, they've been pooch kicking all night long, so now you can pooch kick and might still get by the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, put them in really bad field position for the Matadors if this goes right.
So they will kick now from the Matador 45-yard line. Remember now, it was Franco who just scored the touchdown. He's the one who went and recovered that pooch kick earlier. I know he's going to have those cleats on fire here if he has a shot to get another one even closer to the end zone.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him hightailing, going down those, just finding someone who has the ball.
Ready to boot away here. 3:41 to go. A lot is happening. It'll be an actual onside kick. Great execution. Asher Kendall. He's really gotten it done in every phase so far tonight. He has just been steady Eddie so far.
I mean, interesting play. Onside kick with 3 minutes left to go in the half. They must be really hungry to get that ball back.
So the Matador offense will pick up business on the 32-yard line, their own 32. And it's incredible. We've had 2 scores in about 1 minute on the clock. We were just talking a minute ago. We're going, oh, it's almost the 4-minute mark. You know, who's going to score going to the locker room? Forget that. We've put 14 on the board since then. We still have 3:38 to go.
Yeah, I know. It's just really back and forth ball. And he read that perfectly. Bobby Franco again with another big hit.
All 3 phases tonight. Bobby Franco, the senior, is electric on homecoming night.
Can't imagine how hyped up he is right now.
He
with all
is
those big
absolutely jacked up. A loss of 4 on the sack. And Dysart is absolutely electric right now. It feels like in all 3 phases.
I mean, I was trying to talk about how a beautiful read that was by Bobby. I mean, he saw it coming from a mile away, got right past that offensive line and made a play.
Second down, 14 yards to go, backed up on their 28. Howerton unloads over the middle, and a flag comes in, was looking for Kendall in double coverage down the middle.
Oh, this could be. This looks like it's a pass interference call.
They won't be fully out of the woods here.
I mean, if this is pass interference, this might be another back and forth where they both are just taking shots.
And I think what this really does here for the Matadors is it stops the clock.
Oh, absolutely. They need that clock.
I mean, after that sack there by Franco, the clock was dwindling. We're down to 2:42. The clock stops. It's now a new set of downs. And now they reset on their own 43. Empty set on first down here for Howerton. Sees pressure, throwing as he ran backwards.
Intercepted!
Deflected off of Kendall. Dysart takes over. The INT goes to Caden Braxton. He earned his first touchdown of the season and his first INT on the same night on homecoming. The receiver did not look like he was ready for that ball. It looked like it went off the shoulder pad and skied in the air. And just like that, the Demon offense is back in business.
I mean, earlier with that onside kick, they looked like they were really hungry to get that ball back. And now, I mean, now they're getting fed it. I mean, with those plays, you're back on offense. You have more chances to put points on the board.
Laborin. Good pocket stature, had to tuck it. Picks up about 3 before he gets drilled to the turf. Good stop there by Kendall. Again, all 3 phases just been so consistent. Almost gets this ball to the marker. 1 yard shy.
Oh, is this another tush push?
Yeah, quick back to the ball here on 3rd and 1.
That was a fake.
Yeah, fakes the tush push, turns the corner, picks up 3 yards instead. And now with under 2 to play in the quarter, again, it feels like the Dysart offense is rolling.
You know what this reminded me of? That Eagles game where they had that fake tush push. I mean, you never know what's coming.
New set of downs on the 37 here. Laborin, drop, lob.
One, and he dropped it.
All on his own. He could see 6 points, couldn't hold on. Clock stops at $1:39, and that is absolutely gut-wrenching.
I mean, yeah, there's a drop pass there, but you still have 1:39 left on the clock. You still have time to get down there and punch a ticket in for 6 more points.
Make it 2nd and 10 now on the 37. Again, Labourne passes.
Another one.
Over the middle, and this one's
over
just
his
a little
head.
bit too far. Brings up 3rd down. That was back-to-back shots down the middle that likely would have ended in the end zone. But now they have to reset here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm getting deja vu here. I mean, we just had this situation earlier where they took 2 downfield shots. Now they're backed up 3rd and 10, and now they have to move the chains to keep the ball going.
Dysart up 14, but still feels like a big 3rd down here on their 37. Matador 37. Hands it off. Shuffles forward for a solid gain, but not to the marker.
You know, I
Hand it
wonder,
off to Christmas.
do they eat the clock here and just try and take it to half, or do they go for 4th down and just try and get that touchdown?
If you're going to snap the ball here, might as well go, because if you take a knee or something like that, the clock stops anyway. Try to get the Matadors to jump.
Doesn't
Fool
work.
me once, shame on me.
1 minute left on the clock. Let's see what they do here.
There's the snap.
Looks like a downfield shot.
Laborin, look, he's thinking about it, ran out of time, stumbles forward, and will come up. It looks about a yard short.
Now this is a turnover, and the Matadors have 49 seconds to make a play out of this.
Some sort of life here for Shadow Mountain. Can they take advantage of the 50 seconds on the clock, trailing by 14? Now, I believe they will get the ball, though, to start the second half. But
Yeah,
a
so-
score here would be monumental.
Absolutely, because that puts you right back in the game. I mean, a score here, and then you could get a score right after half. That gives you 14 points, and that's a tie game right there.
And that's what the Matadors have done tonight. You had that opening score, 7-0. Then you give up 20 unanswered. What do? Defense comes out and scoops and scores. They just cannot quite seem to shake Shadow Mountain.
Yeah, I mean, if I were the Dysart defense here, I'd start playing a lot of zone coverage because it looks like they might take a lot of downfield shots here. And if what I'm looking at is correct, this might be zone, could be man.
Howard's in the backfield. Lewandowski on the right hip. Looks to throw. Right side. Unloaded. Intercepted.
And he has open field.
Nobody home. Pick six. Connor Strogner. First INT. First touchdown. And a huge score on homecoming night.
And I mean, what does that put them up? They're up 20 points now right before the half, and they could make that 21 points. That's a huge deficit and a great thing for the Demons.
A massive pick six with an exclamation point before we go into our homecoming royalty presentation. And the Demon rings the gong as we get ready to present our homecoming royalty at halftime. Be sure to stick around. Much more on the way here from Dysart High School on homecoming night. So we have a whistle. I don't see a flag. It looks like it might be an equipment issue.
Oh, that looks like they might have taken out a kicker. Is this going to
That's
be...
Stogner. Stogner was the one who got removed there after the INT. I'm not sure what the problem was there. He was the holder, though, so a new holder comes in.
Let's see how this goes.
Extra point is up. It helicopters and it doinks. No good.
Yeah, no good. You didn't get 21 points, but you're still up 20 points before half. I mean, you had 49 seconds. The Matadors had 49 seconds left on the clock, and it just took 10 seconds for the Demons to punch right back and get another score.
That was a massive pick six. And how about some of these seniors getting some of the biggest plays of their season right here in front of the crowd on homecoming night? You have graduating classes from 1995, from 1989. You have all of your peers pumped up to see who will be homecoming king tomorrow night. And you are putting up the biggest plays of maybe your high school career right here, right now.
I mean, this is a moment where you can't let the lights shine too bright, and they're doing an amazing job at that. I mean, they had a few hiccups here and there, but still playing consistent football and just getting down the field and taking scores, and the defense is doing that too, and that's just great to see. And I'm sure Coach Ganados is very happy with what he's seeing right now.
Dysart set to kick it away once more, and Matadors feels like they really, really need to try to find a way to make some magic happen. Ball flies into the midst of Isaac Unger. Turns left and loses the ball, and it does get out of bounds. Good,
very
awareness.
great. Yeah, great heads-up play.
Able to jump in, slaps the ball. Clock dwindles down, though, to 31 seconds left to go in this quarter. So Matadors will pick up the ball here on their own 31-yard line. Just great awareness there. Unger's able to see that ball and slap it out of bounds before anything happens.
Yeah, because you could see those the Demon players, Dysart, just storming down the field, seeing that ball and wanting to get to it.
They were ready. They were ready.
And he gets that heads-up play and smacks out of bounds just to put it down there.
So just 31 seconds to try to work downfield. 2 timeouts if they would like to use them with head coach Joseph Scott.
So let's see if they can hold the Matadors out here for another 31 seconds to get to half. Maybe an interception here?
Straight down the middle, wide open man, breaks one tackle, stiff arms another. Physical first down from Stefan Ramella.
I mean, yes, this may be a very, big point, 34-14, but I'm still liking what I'm seeing from both teams. I mean, yes, one team's down a lot, but they're still fighting.
Yeah, solid 14-yard pickup there and a timeout from Shadow Mountain. They still have one more timeout left here in the first half. Advances the ball to their own 45-yard line. But now that took about 10 seconds off the clock on that play alone. You probably have to start shooting here for the sidelines for the rest of this half.
Yeah, and knowing that coaching staff for the Dysart probably knows that I might see a lot of zone coverage here. Specifically, could be zone coverage covering those sidelines, just to maybe not let them get out of balance and just keep that clock running.
Dysart 2-4 this year, but I mean, you look at the losses. A loss to Seton Catholic, a loss to both of the teams who were in the 3A title game last year, Benjamin Franklin and Valley Christian, and then a 12-point loss to Sabino. But when these Dysart Demons have won, they've won big, a 40-0 win against Santan Foothills and a 60-7 win against Wickenburg. And right now up by 20 in the first quarter. When Dysart wins, they win big, and they're looking to do so tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at that scoreboard. That's what they're punching for. Let's see if they can keep it that way.
Pressure comes.
Downfield
Unload the
shot.
bomb. Double coverage, almost
And he drops
intercepted.
it. Oh, is this
Injured Matador here on the field. They'll get the staff coming to look at him.
Yeah, you hate to see that. It's another player down.
There'll be 14.1 seconds left. Really enough time maybe for 2 plays. And the way that both teams air the ball out, it takes a lot of time for that ball to come back down to earth. So really not a lot of time for deep bombs here. You really just got to get to the sideline, try to run that ball up without letting the clock expire.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how this goes, I might say they even have 1 play left.
Could be.
Yeah, because, I mean, with the pressure that this defensive line from Dysart's bringing, this QB might have to scramble a bit to get his vision of the field, like, clear. And that's just going to eat up a lot of clock.
Each play is eating up at least 10, maybe 8 seconds at the very least. Then you got to get it out of bounds at that point. Only 1 timeout left here for Shadow Mountain.
Let's see what happens here.
2nd 10 on their 45.
Deep shot.
Howerton looking down the middle.
Intercepted.
No white jersey in the vicinity, and Dysart takes it away. 3 seconds left on the clock, and Dysart takes back over again.
I mean, you can see him fighting to stay up and eating. That's a very great play. Eating up that much clock, great to see. Now Dysart has 1 play here to take maybe a downfield shot to try and get another score. Might see Donovan here.
That was Frank Ramirez, his 2nd interception of the year. Dysart gets the ball back and ends up with this half in an exclamation point for the Demons.
Yep.
They'll take a knee, and that will end the first half. A few exclamation points here from the Dysart Demons in all 3 phases. That recovered kick, those touchdown passes, the interception. What do you like the most so far, Aiden, from these Dysart Demons?
I love the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they've been so efficient with moving this ball. Since that first interception, they really turned it around, and they took really good shots and just found themselves again. And they just kept putting score after score. But you also have to give credit to the defense. They scored a great amount of points here too. Just getting to the ball and getting those big plays and those interceptions, those sacks too, just to keep Shadow Mountain just not able to score.
Now, what do you see from the Matadors? They've had their bright spots. What do they need to do to get themselves back in this ball game?
If I were to take a big shot here, if I were to guess, defensive side of the ball. Now you need some improvement there. You can't leave those big explosive plays. You gotta work and get to those. Just not let that momentum. And you also gotta work on the offense. I mean, what was it? 3 interceptions so far. And
let's go ahead, take it down to the field. It's now time for our homecoming royalty. Glad to have you here on DSB Live at Dysart High School. Homecoming festivities next.
This past week, 20 teams have battled it out, transforming communities with their creativity, showing off their competitive side in lunchtime games, and going all out for spirit. When the points were tallied, the top 5 teams rose above the rest and earned a spot on the official ballot. From there, the title is in your hands. The student body cast their votes to decide who would be crowned tonight. So we are now going to present the top 5 homecoming royalty finalists. First up, Mrs. and Mrs. Abbott, Amy Romero Mendoza, and Aubrey Vesmer. Next, Mr. and Mrs. Soccer, Hayden O'Neill and Andrea Castillo. Next up is Mr. and Mrs. Stuco, Richard Trejo and Alka Lopez. Next up is Ms. and Ms. Tennis, Taylor Siqueiros and Delilah Martinez. And last but not least is Mr. and Mrs. Ball, Joan De La Cruz and Callie Ogers. So now we're going to have third and second place and our winners. But I am going to hold.
Hey, came up here to meet you.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm JJ.
That's me. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you. Good to see you.
Yeah.
How you guys feeling about the commentary so far?
Dude, it's been great. Both of you. Everybody.
Yes.
You've been doing good.
In third place, let's hear it for Stuco,
That's good to
Ricardo,
see.
and Alka.
They were talking about stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Good to
really?
see you.
Oh,
Good to
that's
hear you.
scary. Everything he says a lie. I guarantee it.
I know.
Everything.
He's scary.
In second place,
Mr. Johnson, Zach.
let's give a
He
shout
actually
out
works
to
at, Willow.
Soccer,
At
Hayden
where?
and
Willow?
Andrea.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he's one of the bunch that was in that 14 that you guys were talking about.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a long time ago, though.
To crown this year's winners, we are welcoming
so
back
kind of
the homecoming king and
like
queen
he
from
talks
2024 from basketball.
What you can do.
So the
Yeah,
moment
I've
we've
worked
all
for
been
a few
waiting
years
for,
right
your
now. I'm
2025 homecoming queen
High school
and
football
queen
now,
are
so
Dana and
produce
Delilah.
sports TV show that airs on CW7 every week.
Awesome.
And then like last night I also worked for CW7 with their high school
All
football
of the
broadcast.
contestants
So
did
last night I
such
was
an amazing job this year. We want to congratulate them
And then
all.
next one, we're
Well
gonna
done,
do
Ethan. You made everyone
and I'm also
proud.
one of the directors, one of the teachers at Liberty for their broadcasting program.
Nice.
So and then just a freelance
See
announcing.
you with Kenyon.
Yep,
Yeah.
with Mr. Oz.
Yeah.
And then I used to work for the Arizona Cardinals in their media department for a little bit.
Been around.
Yeah. Teach at ASU every now and again with their journalism department.
Cool.
Yeah. A little here, a
I was
little
actually
there.
at the Walter Cronkite site for CSI.
Yeah?
That was
How do you
pretty
like
cool.
it?
Dude,
This is
it's
a new building.
awesome. It's big. It's awesome.
Oh, it's sweet.
Yeah. Inside of this studio, oh my gosh. That switcherboard. It's like,
Oh.
I mean, that's what I usually do. I usually do all the tech stuff. So,
Yeah.
switcherboard or graphics or audio or something like that.
Yeah, you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
I like fixing it too. So, I always got this. You always have this people that can fix everything.
Yes, they're probably the most important. Way more important
Hey,
than
the
me.
voice is good too, though.
See, but if we don't have a fixture, then no one hears my voice anyway. And no one wants to hear my voice, so it's all good.
Hey, it's good to meet you.
Yeah, but thanks for coming up saying hi.
Of course, yeah.
Have fun. You too.
Let's hear it for the Dysart Demon 2025 homecoming royalty. Up next, we are going to have a performance by the Scarlet Demon Marching Band under the direction of drum majors Halcyon and Ray. It is the band's pleasure to present to you Smooth Criminal from their 2025 show entitled
School finance can be an intricate topic. It's a web of complicated formulas and funding sources that becomes more complex as you learn more about it. But grasping some of the basics of how the Dysart School District receives and spends money can go a long way in understanding how your tax dollars work to meet the needs of children in our community. Dysart receives funding from three main sources: the state of Arizona, the federal government, and other local revenues, which include property taxes. About 90% comes from the state and local sources, and about 10% comes from the federal government. Federal money is designated for such things as special education services and to support the learning needs of low-income students using Title I funds. The thing is, that money can only be used for those programs. The district can't use that federal money for anything else. In fact, as you will find out later on, almost every dollar the school district receives has strings attached. State and local funding money is broken down into two main pots: maintenance and operations, or M&O, and capital. Dysart receives and spends approximately 95% of its funds in the M&O pot and 5% in capital. Maintenance and operations are your day-to-day expenses, your operating expenses. These include salaries for employees, utilities like lights, transportation services, and general supplies. Capital expenses are items that last for many years, such as buildings, furniture, equipment, technology, textbooks, and buses. So remember those strings I talked about? Well, Arizona law requires that capital money only be used for capital purchases, and M&O money only be used for M&O. So we can't just go buy one less bus to fund a teacher, and we can't cut a teacher's salary to buy a computer. Now, say the school district would like additional money to provide a better education for students that goes above and beyond what the state and federal government provide. They can go out to their local community and ask for something called an override or a bond, which is a tax on property. Overrides and bonds are very different things and are not interchangeable. There's no such thing as an override bond or a bond override. A bond is designated for capital money, those buses, school buildings, safety, and technology. A bond can only be used for those capital purposes. The last time Dysart voters approved a bond was in 2006. The district can call for either a capital override or an M&O override. The Dysart School District asked voters to fund full-day kindergarten, quality arts and athletic programs, and maintain class sizes in 2020 through the continuation of an M&O override. The community approved this override, and that money collected paid directly for those things. The current override provides approximately $26.9 million to the district's maintenance and operations budget. These pots of money that Dysart receives don't look the same from year to year. In fact, they can look very different depending on how many students enroll in Dysart, whether or not voters approve an override, or whether or not the state or federal government decides to cut or adjust funding. Despite the fluctuation in funding, Dysart continues to live within its budget, and it's been doing pretty well. Dysart was voted Best Public School District in the West Valley 3 years in a row, and is an A-rated district in the state of Arizona. The district is home to the number 7 ranked K-8 school in Arizona, Freedom Traditional Academy, has 3 top 100 K-8 schools, and a top 25 high school in the state. Overall, Dysart has 100% A-rated and B-rated schools, many of which outrank local charter schools. Additionally, all 4 of our high schools were named Best High Schools by U.S. News and World Report. Most importantly, students are graduating from Dysart schools career or college ready. So do you understand the school district budget any better now? If you're like me, the answer is both yes and no. And that's okay. It's difficult. To find out more information and dig deeper into the complexities of school district funding, visit dysart.org/budget. Or call us directly. We're here to help. It's your money, and we want you to understand how we use it to best meet the needs of all students.
Hi, I'm Leona Taylor. I joined cheer because cheer has always had a special place in my heart ever since I was in 8th grade. I love motivating people and bringing a smile to people's faces and just being there to support my school and, you know, having fun. That's what sports and sportsmanship is all about. My favorite part about being in cheer is I love to come to games and, you know, watch the games and like scream and yell and, you know, motivate the team and have fun with my friends and do stunts. I love stunts. Yes, go Dysart!
Dysart has 2 initiatives on the November ballot, and your voice matters for our students. The initiatives focus on academic success, safety, and program offerings for students. Make sure you are registered and ready to vote in this mail-in only election. A few of the many ways the override continuation and bond election would support students include 150 additional teachers to maintain class sizes, increased measures to keep students safe, updated AC systems to ensure a safe learning environment, full-day kindergarten to ensure a strong foundation, safe transportation to and from school, and physical education, arts, and athletic programs. Here are some key dates to remember. The last day to register to vote is October 6th. Early voting begins October 8th. The last day to mail your ballot is October 28th. Election Day is November 4th, where you can drop off your ballot at designated locations. We encourage you to learn more at dysart.org/election. And remember, your voice matters for students. So vote.
So automotive is a CTE program that Dysart High School is providing for all of the kids. It's a place where everybody can come in and learning everything about cars and motorcycles and engines. I've learned lots of skills. I learned how to be safe in a work environment all the way to working on and changing engines and transmissions in vehicles. I would say make sure you stay up on your homework and lots of research. Make sure you're ready for research because without knowing how to do it, you can't do it in the first place.
The friends and the activities we do in the shop, because I'm really into graphic design and I thought this would be a great opportunity to channel that energy into. If you're definitely interested, I would say join it just for the experience that you get in here.
Kayla here with DSB with Noah Franco. How are you feeling about today?
Feeling really good. Hoping to medal. This is my first year in cross country, so I've just been trying to stay consistent, like running every day and just like training with my more experienced teammates.
Hi, I'm Dana here with DSB, and we are here with
Riker Yeager.
How did you feel about the race?
I felt pretty good. I felt like I finished strong. I got top 10, so I felt pretty good overall. I got a 19 flat, but today I got a 19.8. I like that. It keeps me in shape. It always gets me up and ready. I just love it, so I like running.
Dysart is proud to offer top quality preschool programs that will help prepare your child to succeed. The 3 options available are Growing Minds Preschool, a tuition-based school for children ages 2 to 5, Developmental Preschool for those students identified as needing special education services, and Peer Role Model, where typically developing children serve as peer models for those with special needs. Visit our website to learn more and enroll your child today.
Hello, my name is Javier Cortina, and I am a member of the Dysart Demons Marching Band and Concert Band. I think someone should join band if they want to pursue a career in music or if they want to learn an instrument and play with a band outside of school and make money. You basically just pick an instrument of your choice and you play with other people who they also choose an instrument of their choice, and you just play music with each other. Such like the ones like I play, trombone, tuba, saxophone, trumpet, euphonium, baritone, and some others like clarinet, flute, snare drums, mallet, xylophone, and even bass drums.
Dysart School seeks to hire diverse and passionate educators, support staff, and administrators that exercise a love for learning every day, with positions ranging from crossing guard to childcare aide and mechanic to teacher. There's something for everybody. Dysart is home to numerous award-winning teachers, administrators, and staff. Zippia.com named Dysart the best company to work for in Surprise for the last 3 years. And our employee wellness program has also won many accolades. If you're looking for a great career, look no further. Dysart offers competitive salaries and comprehensive benefits packages with medical, dental, vision, Arizona State retirement, professional development, training, and much more. Visit dysart.org/careers to learn more about our winning team of innovative and career-focused educators. We would love to have you join our Dysart Extraordinary team. Did you know Dysart Schools offers free full-day kindergarten for our community? We deliver high-quality education aligned with Arizona academic standards. Students learn foundational skills through hands-on, real-life experiences. We even have special area classes where our kiddos get to experience art, music, and physical education. Enroll today and come experience all Dysart has to offer.
This is Huntington University, located in the heart of Peoria, Arizona. In our award-winning hands-on bachelor programs, students engage in animation, graphic design, and film production. If you're eager to hear from our accomplished alumni, or wish to schedule a tour, simply scan the QR code below to connect with us. And in case you didn't know, we're right next door.
We think schools should be more. It's not enough to go to school. It should be an experience. It should be a second home, one that is full of support, love, and family. A place where everyone is proud to wear their colors. Where school pride isn't just a phrase, but an embedded culture and a way of life. Every day, we strive to be more. So tell me, are you ready to experience Dysart?
If you could shape the future of education, how would it look? Most students follow the same beaten path, but our path is different. Our path is inspired. Our path leads to more. Our path is career and technical education. Students are engaged. They do. They create. They are fueled by choice. Our students engineer their own experience. Working with business mentors, it's more than a classroom. It's a thriving center for career-driven education, focused on producing the best students. Students who are prepared to contribute in the working world. Students with self-confidence. Students with collaboration skills and creativity. The best kind of students. At the end of the day, we produce the best students. West Mech is career-driven education.
My name's Ian. I'm a DSB student. I originally joined because I thought this was a class we talked about like movies and TV shows. I just like making videos and all that, like thinking, like having like a creative process to make videos and making them all look good and all stuff like that. And you get 60 hours, you get half a credit for your whole GPA. I don't know, like if you really care about doing all this stuff, that is like a good bonus for doing all that. You should join DSB if you're just like interested in film, learning about film, because once you learn a lot about film, all the ways to do that, you should join because you'll have fun, you get to work with cool people, get experience.
This is Huntington University, located in the heart of Peoria, Arizona. In our award-winning hands-on bachelor programs, students engage in animation, graphic design, and film production. If you're eager to hear from our accomplished alumni or wish to schedule a tour, simply scan the QR code below to connect with us. And in case you didn't know, we're right next door.
Underway here from Dysart High School on homecoming football night. Glad to have you here on DSB Live at the Dysart High School. First returning to the second half, Matadors going to have a chance here. Back at the very start of this game, Aiden, we saw the Matadors end up getting the ball, getting to the end zone, up 7-0. Since then, though, it's been all Dysart.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Dysart fan, you love to see it, right? All Dysart action here, putting 34 points on the board to the Matadors 14. But if you're a Matador fan, it's not amazing to see. But let's see if they can bounce back in the second half and put up 20 points to tie the game.
Dysart up 34-14 here on homecoming night after losing that initial first INT and then the touchdown the next play. Here for the Matadors trying to get themselves back in the ball game. They had that scoop and score at the end of the second quarter, keeping them within arm's length of the Demons. Shot cross to the left side, picked up by Kendall. Not enough for a first down, though. Pickup of 8, 2 more yards to go. But, Aiden, what does Shadow Mountain need to do here in this opening drive to get themselves to stay in this ballgame? Feels like Dysart hasn't been able to shake them yet, but this could be a turning point to start the second half.
Yeah, I think the big thing they need to do is not do anything I'd say too spectacular, too big. You need to keep yourself very poised and kind of humble with your plays. I mean, if you're down 20 points, you don't want to try and do any big plays that could lead to interceptions or bring you down to a 3rd and 10. So you got to take yourself very slowly paced and try and just move the chains. That's all they need to work on.
Kevin Howardson, the sophomore quarterback, who threw his first touchdown of the season, according to Max Preps, having to scramble out there, gets the first down. Good initial contact, though, for number 44. Unfortunately, again, not on our rosters here, provided by Max Preps, but made a good first initial stop to stop the bleeding. But nonetheless, the Matadors get beyond midfield.
Ethan's upstairs where I was. Yeah, he's running Watchtower right now. All I know.
Howardson gets the call from head coach Joseph Scott, the first-year head coach trying to bring this team back to their first state tournament appearance since 2010. The past 2 years, this team finished under 500 at 4-6. A team now in 3A, was a 4A school back in 2021, lost all 10 games, played in 2A last year, now back here in the 3A conference, the AIA. Good shot there to Kendall, had to spin for that ball. Again, though, only about a pickup of 3. They're doing a good job passing the ball, but really not picking up a lot of yardage on it, Aiden. Three-yard pickup, 2nd and 7 coming up here for Shadow Mountain. Right now, 1-1 in the 3A West region. The 3A conference is the largest of all the conferences who still gives free tournament spots to the region champions. So very, very vital to win your region, guarantee yourself a spot in the playoffs. Right now, that leader is River Valley. River Valley beat Shadow Mountain 40-14. That was back on September 5th. Dysart will play River Valley the last game of the year. Reaching to the backfield, Howardson escapes once but can't get away from 2. Manny Esquivel comes in and makes a big, big stop. Loss of almost 10 here for the Matadors, and third downs on the way.
I mean, like I said, they need to keep themselves poised, but you can't just focus on moving the chains, but you can't let yourself take these negative yards that you get from these sacks, and it just sucks to see. But now they have a 3rd and long, and they need to make something happen here.
Third down, 17 yards to go here. Should be 16 yards to go here for the Matadors. That sack pushes them back into their own territory. Already almost 3.5 minutes have dwindled off the clock here in quarter number 3. Matadors trying to make something work here and find their way into the end zone. Howerton looks to pass. Flushed out. Has grass in front of him. Stood up, sent backwards, and only able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Again, 44 was the first one there for Dysart, and then a pack of demons come in and finish the job. Fourth and 10 here for the Matadors. Howerton has his helmet off with the coach on the sideline. Gets the helmet back on, he'll strap back up. And it looks like the Matadors are going to try for it here on 4th and 10 in their first drive of the second half, trailing by 20. Look back there, tried to put on the Jets, tried to lower the shoulder, but too many demons were there for the stop.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about this play call. I mean, 4th and 10 going for it, and you just started the second half. I mean, unless it pays off, obviously, and it doesn't.
Try to shoot over the middle. I think he was gunning there for Ungor, but unable to get it to him as a couple of demons were in the vicinity. And Dysart takes over. I know we're just in the third quarter, but it feels like a touchdown here would play a massive, massive dividend for the conclusion of this game.
Yeah, I mean, if Dysart could score here, that puts them up. What does that make it? 27 points. That's a huge deficit that the Matadors have to climb to just tie a game.
Head coach John Ganados, a graduate here from 1989 or from 1990. Then there's also graduates celebrating here from 1989 here tonight on homecoming night. But that was the most successful season in Dysart High School history. Now in year 9, they're coming off of their first postseason appearance since 2016. Lots of open room and nobody to beat. Play one off of a turnover on down is a massive touchdown. Bobby Franco again from 52 yards out.
Just like we were saying, a touchdown would do, although, I mean, just start of the second half would be amazing, and just like that, they got it.
And how about the senior? Came into tonight with only 1 rushing touchdown, already has 2 tonight for the senior on homecoming Friday night. Squad coming out for the extra point attempt. Looking to make it a 41-14 ball game here early in the third quarter. Extra point is up. The extra point is good. They're celebrating. I see the signal. I believe it's no good. So 40-14 here. Dysart with the lead and looking for back-to-back state tournament appearances. Last year was their first state tournament appearance since 2016. Unfortunately, had to play the state runner-up ALA West Foothills. Lost that game 49-14, but it wasn't necessarily about the result of that game, Aiden. It was about finally being back in the postseason. And now it's about trying to make that a trend, trying to make that a streak, and find a new all-time best season here at Dysart High School.
Yeah, absolutely, and you have that great season. I mean, that's a long time, almost 8 years since you've been in the playoffs, and you make that happen. And now they're coming off next year, and I mean, look at how they're playing. They're gunning for that spot again.
Coach Ganados, his dad's played a major role in this city and community. He's playing a major role back when he was playing for this team in 1989, and now a 9-year head coach at his alma mater Another issue with the kickoff here for Shadow Mountain, able to finally get it wrangled in, though, just in time. Flying in there late was Unger, and he saves what was almost a second lost kickoff by the Matadors. 7:14 to go in quarter number 3. At halftime, we met our homecoming royalty. Congratulations to everyone excited for the big homecoming dance tomorrow night. Of course, homecoming week is always a big one, and Harry Potter week this week, Aiden, you said?
Yeah, Harry Potter.
So Shadow Mountain will pick things up here on their own 35-yard line. The sophomore Howardson still in command of the offense. Eyes ahead, has to tuck. Just lobs it ahead and reeled in by Asher Kendall for a gain of 6, making something out of nothing there for the Matadors.
That was a great heads-up play. I mean, he saw all the people rushing him, and he still found a way to get some positive yards out of it, which would have been negative yards, or maybe just stayed where they were.
Little jump, little layup there, trying to get it over the defenders. Made something out of nothing. Makes it 2nd down and 4 on their own 41. Big loss tonight, though. No Trevor Farrow that we see. He's the Matador stat leader in passing, in rushing. He's really done it all. He's even received for 66 yards on top of that. From the blind side, no one to stop him, and a crushing blow laid down by Caden Braxton.
I mean, watching this game, he's had some amazing plays here on both sides of the ball. I mean, this is a great athlete overall.
Braxton, the senior, showing out on homecoming night. A 28-yard touchdown catch, an interception, and now a huge sack that sends the Matadors behind the sticks on 3rd down.
I mean, this is a 3rd and long situation. I mean, 3rd and 12. You've got to take a big shot. I mean, it's going to be really tough to get out of this situation. If you make this a 4th down, you have to go for it. I mean, knowing seeing how the patterns play, they might go for it. And if they don't make that, that's a very bad spot for the Matadors.
From their 32, 3rd down, 12 to go, trying to keep this offensive drive alive. Howardson again has to escape. Groudon is another fling, and he is lucky that did not turn into a massive loss. Did put Jane Hill in a very compromising position, though, and he's shaken up on the sideline. Boy, there are times where it probably is better just to take the sack. They'll attend to him on the sideline. We'll take a break, bring it back. Dysart up 40-14 here, 5:03 to go. Quarter number 3 on homecoming night.
Brought to you by Red Robin and Surprise. At Red Robin, we serve more than just gourmet burgers. We also serve our communities in more ways than just yum.
Did you know Red Robin offers fundraisers for local charities, catering for all your events? There's even Kids Days every Wednesday. Learn more about these burgerific opportunities at redrobin.com, or better yet, visit us at Surprise Red Robin and see yourself why it's the perfect destination for yum.
Red Robin, yum.
I could use some Red Robin right now.
Yeah, so good. That sounds very good.
Mr. Yoder, if you're listening, up to the booth anytime would be great. Fantastic.
That would be amazing.
4th down here for the Matadors, looking to kick things off. The boot from Park on the punt. Drops at about the 34 and trickles out of bounds right around the 28-yard line. Dysart gets to take over, and from here it just feels like the Demons have this in control. Let go 2 massive mistakes. First the interception, then the wide open man. They're down 7-0. And then when it looked like the Demons had a chance to put the game away, then a scoop and score. So far, the Matadors have really converted so far on the mistakes from Dysart. Once Dysart started cleaning those up, now the game is really in their hands.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to avoid those mistakes, but it's always great that you see them bounce back and not let it like stick to them, and they just know, you know, every set of down is a new fresh set of like new mindset, and they just focus on moving those chains.
LeBourne will make camp here on their own 28-yard line for the Demons. On the sweep, hits Braxton, turns the corner, has room, good blocks, finally wrapped up and brings it beyond midfield. Boy, Braxton is another one who's just been absolutely stellar tonight. I've seen a couple of holding calls. This really feels good here tonight for the Dysart District because they are playing some of the best teams in the state of Arizona tonight. Willow Canyon is on a bye, so no Willow Canyon action tonight. Meanwhile, though, Valley Vista has to play Hamilton. They're trailing 54-0 right now. Shadow Ridge, they're having to play Brophy right now. And for Ridge, this game is reportedly on Max Prep's already over, 43-7 Brophy Prep, having to play two of the top 5 teams in the state tonight. This is a big, big one right now for the Dysart District on Friday night. Good stiff arm, doing it all on his own again. On first down, brings it beyond the sticks. Another pickup here by Braxton.
I mean, that's outstanding athlete. I mean, you see it time and time again with just how he's playing. It's just amazing how he's doing this.
Braxton's someone who really didn't put up huge numbers in the opening part of the year. But now tonight has just absolutely separated himself. New set of downs. Dysart takes over on the 40 here. 4:16 to go in quarter number 3 on homecoming Friday night. LeBourne again hits on the sweep. This time it's Safdari who turns the corner. Flag comes in after about a 12-yard pickup into Matador territory. Yeah, this is where if you're Coach Ganados, you're going, hey, guys, it doesn't matter what the score is. It doesn't matter what the momentum is. It doesn't matter what was the last play. We got to clean up offensive penalties, really penalties as a whole, but it feels like offensive penalties have really been holding back the Dysart offense so far tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they could have scored like numerous times, but these offensive penalties keep dragging them back. And this may be another instance of that.
And this is where you look. You're in the second half of the season. This is where this has to be negotiated in practice and then in gameplay, where these are not mistakes that you are making. You're not losing easy yardage, and you're not losing that real estate to the opposing team. This is going to come up really, really big when you're playing teams like Odyssey Institute in River Valley for that region title game these next few weeks. White Hat taking time to get up front. I'm talking here with the Dysart coaching staff. Apparently this is not as quite of a clear-cut penalty as I was anticipating.
See what this is. Holding? Yep, holding on the offense.
And a personal foul as well.
Wow, that's two flags on the same play. That's
A holding call on Dysart.
not a good thing to see.
Push them back to make it first and about 15.
Still under delay, and now we're going to get things rolling here. 4 minutes go in Q3. Now it's 1st and 15 from the 35. Handoff. Had a big hole. Beats 2 defenders and stiff arms his way forward. Franco with a standout night on homecoming night. Pickup of 20 on the rush, and now 10 yards into Matador territory.
I mean, now it's first down. Oh, it's a replay.
Once he found that corner, made 2 defenders miss, kept on trudging forward. Huge, huge pickup for the senior.
Yeah, I mean, amazing play. I mean, now it's 40-14, and they're in their territory. They could make this a 46-14 game.
Another sweep. This time it's Hinchy. Trying to turn the left corner. Has room. Flag down. Pick up of about 17 that time for Hinchy. And honestly, right now, if you're Coach Canados, you're looking at the execution here offensively. Hey, if you had a 2-minute drill on how to get out of bounds, the past 2-3 plays, they've been getting out of bounds on the jet sweep.
Yeah, I mean, now if I'm Coach Canados, I'm looking and saying, what is this flag?
More holding.
Clean this up.
More holding here on the Demons.
I mean, now they just have to figure this out and clean up their blocking scheme. I mean, you can't keep giving up these holding calls that will just bring your defense back.
Right now, if you're these players, you are wishing this was the fourth quarter. Just end the game. Because the more penalties they pick up here in the next 15 minutes, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of running in the bye week next week.
Oh, yeah. One more penalty, there might be a few extra laps added on that, too.
First down, 12 yards to go on the 42 of SMHS. Looking to throw, lobs it up, picked up by Hinchy. Good job by the Matadors. Got there quickly. First one was Jaden Hill. Hinchy will pick up about 7. Brings him within 5 yards of the marker. And a big change here by Dysart in this lead against Shadow Mountain. Typically, on average, Dysart runs the ball about 80 more yards than they throw. The first half of this game was a lot of receiving yards. Typically, they just average 134 per game, but tonight has been very different. They've been going through the air a lot. LeBorin, great blocking there by the offensive line, has time. Green in front of him and picks up the first down. Great maneuvering by the offensive line, and then some maneuvering there by the quarterback to get the first down. Newstead down, and Dysart gets to take their time. Just 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. The Demons continue to march downfield. Newstead it downs here on the 28-yard line for the Bourne and Company. Quick drop, unloads just shy of the end zone. There was some hands there. And the receiver a little bit shaken up after the play as well. Let's try and find number 7. Unfortunately, not on our rosters from Max Preps. Up under his own power, though. Coming off to the sideline. Clock stops at $1:39 here in quarter number 3. Second down on the way. LeBourne on 2nd and 10 on the 28. Quick pass, and it was just a little bit too short. Was looking for Braxton. Didn't get there. Now we get timeout here from Dysart. We'll take one with them. $1:36 to go here in quarter number 3. Demons trying to knock on the end zone again. They lead 40-14.
Hi, I'm Leanna Taylor. I joined cheer because cheer has always had a special place in my heart ever since I was in 8th grade. I love motivating people and bringing a smile to people's faces and just being there to support my school and, you know, having fun. That's what sports and sportsmanship is all about. My favorite part about being in cheer is I love to come to games and, you know, watch the games and like scream and yell and, you know, motivate the team and have fun with my friends and do stunts. I love stunts. Yes, go Dysart!
Cheer squad's pumped up tonight, looking for the offense to convert here on 3rd and 10 on the 28-yard line. LeBourne has just looked really, really solid tonight. He's thrown for a couple of touchdowns, done some good work on his feet, but hasn't really had to do a lot. Under center here on 3rd and 10. There's the handoff on the sweep. Good read. The Matador can't bring him down, though. Finds the sideline and will find his way into the end zone. A 28-yard touchdown run across the entire Matador defense.
Amazing his ability to stay on his feet with all those people trying to take him down. Great play.
Flag down on the field, though, and that will bring Hinchy's touchdown run back. There is going to be a lot of running come during this bye week here for Dysart.
I'm sure Coach Donatos is not happy with all these offensive penalties.
Another holding call, and goodness gracious, I will not envy these athletes come next week. Make it 3rd down and 12 here for the Dysart Demons. 1:20 to go here in quarter number 3. LeBourne eyes a throw. Steps up. Tucks. Squares up and brings it about 7 yards. Going to be far shy of the marker, though. Hey, when you're up 40-14, maybe a choice here to go ahead and go for it. It will be 4th down and 4 here for the Dysart Demons. Looking to convert and put themselves inside the red zone to end the 3rd quarter. LeBourne has Franco behind him, hands it off, looking for a hole. Sent backwards, wrapped up, still not going down. And finally gets thrown to the turf by Ramella. That's going to cause a little bit of a stir on the field, but that will be how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Dysart up 40-14 here in El Mirage on homecoming night. The Demons looking to sail their way for a victory in front of the crowd. We'll be back on DSB Live.
So automotive is a CTE program that Dysart High School is providing for all of the kids. It's a place where everybody can come in and learning everything about cars and motorcycles and engines. I've learned lots of skills. I learned how to be safe in a work environment all the way to working on and changing engines and transmissions in vehicles. I would say make sure you stay up on your homework and lots of research. Make sure you're ready for research because without knowing how to do it, you can't do it in the first place.
The friends and the activities we do in the shop. Because I'm really into graphic design and I thought this would be a great opportunity to channel that energy into. If you're definitely interested, I would say join it just for the experience that you get in here.
So apparently that was not the end of the 3rd quarter. Since it was a turnover on downs, the officials had to reset the clock to about 11 seconds to go. We just had an incomplete pass stop the clock again. 2nd and 10 here for the Matadors with 8.6 seconds left in quarter number 3.
I mean, with 8 seconds left on this clock, let's see if they can, maybe get a shot to the end zone and maybe get another score on this board.
There's the motion, play action, try to throw, and it's a little bit short. And then a flag comes in. Clock will stop again, so the 3rd quarter, which is starting to get a little chippy, continues on. And now another flag comes at the Dysart sideline.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of running.
Chaos and calamity here in quarter number 3. Well, big thank you to everyone who supports us here at DSB Live. It's all students running the cameras, directing, producing, running the scoreboard tonight. Running our replay system as well. All students working towards internship credit. Glad to have everyone with us here on DSB Live. It looks like we might, instead of stopping the clock, we might just be going to the fourth quarter. So the officials are deliberating. Shadow Mountain is going to the opposite side of the field. We have not moved the chains yet to the opposite side of the field. Personal foul here on Dysart, plus a sideline warning as well. And it looks like Dysart, the PA announcer in Shadow Mountain, is ready for a new quarter. The officials in Changane are not. We'll stay here because I don't know if we're done with the quarter yet or not. It looks like now we have made the decision. We'll step aside. Quarter 4 on the way next year from Dysart High School.
I'm Michaela here at DSB with Noah Frank. How are you feeling about today?
Feeling really good. Hoping to medal. This is my first year in cross country, so I've just been trying to stay consistent, like running every day, and just like training with my more experienced teammates.
Hi, I'm Dana here with DSB, and we are here with
Riker Yeager.
How did you feel about the race?
I felt pretty good. I feel like I finished strong. I got top 10, so I felt pretty good overall. I got a 19 flat, but today I got a 19.8. I like that. It keeps me.
Start of the fourth quarter here, a little bit of yardage for the Matadors. Under pressure here, able to escape. Tiptoeing the sideline, and ends up getting right near the marker. Actually, the official is going to mark him past the marker here. First down on the scramble from Kevin Howerton. The sophomore, according to Max Preps, came in tonight with negative passing yards, near to no rushing yards. But so far, Aiden, he has put together a pretty good game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing his heart out. He's been playing amazingly. I mean, there's not much to say. He's just everything he's done it well. I mean, there may be a few hiccups, but he's bounced back from every single one and kept moving.
Moving into Dysart Demon territory on the 47-yard line. Empty set here for the sophomore. Looking to pass. Throws on the run and had to almost bring them with one hand. Jaden Hill not quite there yet. Second down coming up. Dysart Demon defense gets back to the line of scrimmage. Matador offense ready as well. Second down, still 10 yards to go on the 47-yard line of Dysart. Howerton drops. Has time, unloads downfield.
And he caught it!
Touchdown Matadors. Defender lost him, and Kendall picks up his second touchdown of the game, we think.
And there's flag. There's
back
a flag.
at the line of scrimmage. Both teams tonight been throwing mustard.
And maybe the Matadors head coach is going to make them run too with all these penalties.
For the Matadors, there's no bye week. They're playing 11 games, and this will be holding. And that will negate, and maybe wasn't even necessary for the touchdown to Asher Kendall. While we talk about the schedules, let's look ahead here for the Shadow Mountain Matadors. There's some good news and bad news here. The bad news is there's 4 games, and they are winless against all 4 teams. The good news is they're only 1 loss against the next 4 teams. Next week against Florence, first time ever seeing them. They'll be on the road against Sholo in 3 weeks, first time playing them. Their only loss in the next 4 weeks came in 2022 to Odyssey Institute. That was a 14-point loss. The other game on here is Wickenburg. Only one all-time meeting against Wickenburg. That came in 1975. It was a 0-0 tie.
Wow.
A thriller in 75.
Yeah, that sounds like a thriller. 0-0.
So up next for the Mad Doors, at home, their last 2 home games against Florence and Wickenburg, then 2 road games against Sholo and Odyssey Institute ends the year. For the Mad Doors, they're going to have to patiently be awaiting what those rankings look like on Tuesday. They have that loss against River Valley. They would need a lot of help with 2 losses to win the region. They're going to have to rely on rankings to put them in the top 16. That's going to be tough, below 500. Another holding call. Now the Mad Doors are in their own territory, 3rd down, and still 20 yards to go now. Howardson has time in the pocket, gets to the sideline, picked up by Leyva, not back to the original line of scrimmage, though, and 4th down here at midfield.
4th down. I mean, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think you should go for it? Just punt the ball.
Well, when you're down 40-14, I don't see a reason to punt.
That's a fair point. I mean, then again, if you take this 4th down shot and you don't make it, the Demons have an amazing field position just to put another score on the board.
Well, right now what the Mad Doors need to do is score. We'll see if they can do so. Down 40-14. 4th down, 13 yards to go to the marker for Howardson and company. Whistles from the sideline. Might be a timeout here from the Mad Doors. No, timeout Dysart. Coach Ganados did not like something over there. So the Demons crew will come to the sideline. Well, while we have a moment, we'll look at the upcoming Dysart schedule as well. Shadow Mountain is playing 11 games this year, so no bye week. Dysart will head into their 1 bye week here next week. There will be a lot of cardio, it feels like.
Yeah. Sorry to guess.
Then on the way back, they'll take on Kingman. Last time they had battled against Kingman High School, that came back in 2020. It was a 58-38 victory. That's on the road, and then they end the year at home. 1 game against Odyssey Institute. They won last year's matchup 43-0. And then, if Dysart can win against Kingman and Odyssey, it will essentially be a region championship game against River Valley. Last year was only a 9-point ball game at River Valley. On Halloween night, the Demons might have a shot at the 3A West region title if they can hold on and win through Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, there's not that many games, but yet it's still difficult to hold on and just win those games. They have a lot of things they need to clean up, and if these things aren't cleaned up, there's a lot of issues ahead for the Dysart team.
It's a long season, but the perfect time for some rest. 4th down and 13. Shot down the middle. They will say it hit the ground first on Ramella, and a turnover on downs here from the Matadors. So 9:15 to go in this ball game. Dysart gets the ball back, and they'll be looking for another shot towards the end zone. It would not be their highest scoring ball game of the year. They scored 60 against Wickenburg 2 weeks ago. Would be their, or right now is tied for their 2nd most points in a single game. That also came at home, a 40-0 win over Santan Foothills. Fresh set of downs here for the Demons. And a Matador was trying to play some games, stepped on the line of scrimmage. He'll come out. Dysart will take a few steps forward.
I mean, this is just putting them in greater field position. I mean, now they're just in striking distance again. Let's see if they could do something with it. Oh, sorry.
First and 5 in Matador territory on the 45. Laborin eyes a throw. Floats it over. Plenty of room. The defense was not ready for the little bob on the left side. Stellar run there by Braxton, putting up monumental numbers here on homecoming night.
Jonathan again for a big gainer. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
New set downs on the Matador 25, creeping closer again to the end zone. LeBourne with the cadence. Looks like they keep wanting to try to make the Matadors make some laps during practice this week, too.
Yeah, they're not falling for it, though. I don't think they want to run.
Quick look downfield,
Donovan,
end zone.
intercepted!
An athletic rip away by Jaden Hill. Matadors will take over as he cuts back center and brings it back beyond the 20. Third interception of the year for the junior.
And the Matadors will take over 1st and 10. And it'll pass backwards.
I mean, plenty of interceptions this game. From what I've seen, I've got 2 interceptions for Dysart and 3 interceptions for the Matadors. I mean, a lot of errors made on just a lot of errors.
Yeah, a little bit to be cleaned up. Injured Matador on the field. And he is getting up on his feet and walking back to the sideline under his own power. Well, obviously not the best look for the Matadors, but now the offense gets to come back on the field after that interception. Has a shot to try to get back into the end zone again. Down 40-14, but not as bad as it was last year on September 6th, these Dysart Demons. Dysart shut them out 49-0. Dysart leads the all-time series record against the Matadors, looking for win number 5. They've only lost this game twice to Shadow Mountain. Looking for their 4th consecutive victory against SMHS, including, that being 4 straight wins, 4 of their 5 total wins. They won the first ever meeting against Shadow Mountain back in 1975, looking for win number 5 in program history against these foes from Phoenix.
It was 1975. That's a long time ago.
The same year of that thrilling 0-0 tie against Wickenburg by Shadow Mountain. Matadors take over, able to get free of the pressure, unloads a bomb to no man's land. 2nd down.
That pass is incomplete, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
Stop clock's at 8:10 to go here in quarter number 4. Howerton runs out of time and ripped down to the turf. First one in there for Dysart was 35. Again, unfortunately not on our roster. But sets back the Matadors a yard, and now it's 3rd down and 11.
I mean, a lot of great pressure from this defensive line. I mean, I have tracked down 4 sacks so far. I mean, it's great. Just great game from this defensive line. A lot of pressure. Just a way to bring this quarterback down.
Howerton now just a couple more opportunities here to try to get this Matador team back downfield. Shot ball is loose. Dysart picks it up and will take back over. Demon defense with another takeaway.
And this puts them in amazing field position, too.
Demons will get back on the field, an opportunity to meet the end zone one more time here on homecoming night. Trying to shoot down the middle, nowhere to go. Second down on the way.
Rodrigo runs for a couple. For one, it'll be second down.
And my apologies, Willow Canyon not on a bye tonight. They were just not on the Max Preps list. Currently down 60-19 to West Point. So Dysart here tonight on homecoming night is the bright spot here for the Dysart district.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of blowouts going on.
Oh, they're across the state tonight for some reason. Trying to spin out of it, got the under jersey torn up, but a pick up a 5 there for Hinchy. He's just done a little bit of everything tonight offensively.
Yeah, I mean, you love to see it. He can do a little bit of everything, so they're using him wherever they need him.
Coming down just the 6-minute mark here in quarter number 4 before Dysart looks to celebrate a homecoming victory here with their home crowd. Third and 6 on the Matador 24. There's the snap, looking to run. Design call here for LeBorin.
Many flags coming out here now.
I would hate to have a sandwich with as much mustard as the Dysart Demons have pulled out tonight.
Oh, absolutely. A little too, what is it? A little too sour for my liking.
Little too disgusting.
Yeah, it would just be disgusting.
Go through like 3 bottles.
Yeah, how much flags are again? It's a lot.
And this will again be on Dysart. It's going to make it 3rd and long here now.
That's yet another holding call.
Makes it 3rd down now, 15 yards to go for the Demons. LeBorin has to scramble. Another flag comes out, and he'll just going to spike this ball down. Another flag here on Dysart, and they are not helping their case for a relaxing bye week. So Dysart now on 3rd down and about a 40-mile trip back to Shadow Mountain High School. A 29 yards to the marker, floated up. Pass is caught. A good move to break away from the defender. And still about 20 yards shy there, but nonetheless, a good pickup there by Caleb Groom. Clock dwindles down to 4:45 to go here in quarter number 4. And Dysart will just go ahead and go for it here on 4th down and 20. Here's a bomb to the end zone. One-on-one, just a little bit beyond Hinchy's reach.
That's a 4th and long.
4:30 to go in the 4th and final quarter of homecoming night. Glad to have you along for the ride tonight. Always a special week. Excited to be here at Dysart High School with DSB Live. Remember, these are all students running the production tonight, directing, producing, running replay. Up on the cameras. Running audio tonight, and Aiden, our student announcer tonight. Ready for homecoming night tomorrow. But first, the Demons look to celebrate with their football team with a big win tonight to stay undefeated in 3A West region play. This team has a shot to go and win a region title. Rush down the middle. Nothing to really do with it, though. They will pick up about 6 on the play.
That run goes for about
Ramella in there again. Second down, 3 yards to go. Low snap, and loses it on the handoff.
That's just not what you need here with 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. I mean,
it feels like both teams getting a little sloppier here towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's late at night.
No. This is a Friday night. This is what players live for, is to play varsity football on a Friday night in high school. No excuse for a late night.
Yep, and a lot of mustard, too, with all these holding calls.
Hey, we had Thursday night games last night that went past 10:30. This is nothing.
That's fair.
On the dump off, Lewandowski does a great job to get that ball within his reach as he bobbled it a little bit, tried to get out to the left side. Picks up only about 2 yards. It'll bring up fourth down, 5 yards to go for the Mad Doors. Clock now at 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the ball game. It would pay dividends for the Mad Doors to get themselves in the end zone, find some momentum before they got to go take on Florence for the first time in program history. By the way, Shadow Mountain, we talked about 1975. That was the first meet between themselves and Dysart. The 0-0 Wickenburg game. That was the first year of football for the Shadow Mountain football program. Oh, had to turn around, almost got sacked, and cannot avoid the Demon defense. Turnover on downs. Demons take back over with 1:38 to go in the ball game. Could really use some momentum going up against Florence next week, then a Thursday night game against Wickenburg. While both of those are at home and you want to be ready for those, then you have to take on an always powerful and dominant Sholo team. Not only that, but in late October, you're driving to Sholo. It's going to be cold, it's going to be physical, and it's going to be a long drive up north. Demons take over. 98 seconds to go on homecoming Friday night. Handoff. Safdari finds the corner, turns it, open field, can't find the end zone just in time. Jaden Hill with a touchdown-saving shove out of bounds. Officials are not moving. We have more mustard back at the line of scrimmage, and we have more holding on the Dysart Demons.
That's just something you don't want to see. There is going to be a lot of running for this Dysart team.
So in basketball, they call them suicides, right? When you start at the baseline, then you run to like the free throw line and back.
Yep.
Half court, back. Other free throw line, back. Whole thing back. I can envision this Dysart team doing suicides every 5-yard line coming up this week.
they're gonna make them run.
1:27 to go. It will be 1st and 20 from the 49-yard line. Still in Matador territory, though. Brings that ball down. It's a fake. Able to pick up some.
Oh, he laid the boom.
That's going to be a helmet-to-helmet hit, and that brings out another flag.
Nice sportsmanship there from Jaden Hill. Congratulating Hosty on that one.
So that will send the Demons back once more and will continue to delay their future celebration here on homecoming night. A cheer and palm has been patiently waiting.
Looks like they might be taking that victory formation, just taking knees and eating up the rest of that clock.
On 2nd down and 30, there goes the knee. Aiden, your takeaways here on homecoming night. Dysart going to need this one out to a 40-14 victory.
Yep, I mean, I loved what I saw. A lot of great plays by Dysart, but they ought to clean up these flags, these penalties, really holding them back. I mean, these flags and these penalties prevented a lot of explosive plays that could have put them up another 14, 20 points, but still they got away with this win, and this is a huge victory for Dysart on their homecoming night.
A massive win. They get to celebrate with their peers on a big night this week. They also get the opportunity to continue to be in that region championship hunt, which will qualify them for their second consecutive postseason state tournament appearance. That would be massive. Officials deliberating here, maybe on when that knee was, or they just don't want to set the ball back down or something. But that'll be it. Dysart wins on homecoming night, 40-14 over the Shadow Mountain Matadors. Your next Dysart Demon football game here on DSB Live, October 24th when they take on Odyssey Institute, and if all goes the Demons' hopeful ways, they might just see a region title game in the last week of the season on Halloween night against River Valley. Any final thoughts here, Aiden?
I mean, I loved what I saw, and this is a great game by Dysart, and I loved everything that I saw. And that's all I have to say. Good night, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Dysart 40, Shadow Mountain 14. Thank you for watching DSB Live Dysart. More on the way. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy homecoming Saturday night.
Yeah.